Hello. So, didn't do Legacy of Fate. We had a player away, so we are going to go ahead and do a Penrith game. Initially intended for lower players. However, higher party, things have been scaled up. Should be a very interesting run. Let's go ahead and meet our players. Waves to Spartans. Hi, players.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
So, preface to this mission, by the way, was initially intended for level 6 to 10s. Lack of enough to run a full party. We have higher level players. Things have been scaled up. So to the low level players, understand things are harder in general than they would have been. You know, don't take this as this is what you're going to encounter in every 6 to 10 mission. Play smart. Don't try and be a badass. I'm going to take on the world by myself, because you'll probably die. Work as a team, work as a unit, and you'll come home. So, that being said, what'd you guys all do? The music is a touch loud. Better? So, someone explain to me what's happened all day today.
Alrighty. Jacob ended up going forward several days ago. He ended up going to the Angelic Eagle, and he came to find out about a bounty that was posted up in the Eagle. Reading it over, he started to ask the shopkeeper about the events that were taking place and the fact that there was a grove in the northern woods of Penrith that they had lost all communications with, and that it was a major supply route going for herbs and druidic components. Jacob decided, being a ranger, that he would start looking into it and try to gather a party. Initially, nobody showed interest in supporting the druids, so Jacob continued looking into the events that were taking place, trying to gather people together. He met Andulia, who ended up finding out, due to the shopkeeper, that Jacob was looking to gather people and about the events at the grove itself. She went into the northern woods, found Jacob. They ended up talking. Jacob was able to meet Irith due to Andulia, and they ended up gathering forward from there a party to investigate and lend assistance to the mysterious grove. That the shopkeeper informed Jacob that when Jacob goes to look for the grove, intending to lend aid to it, that the grove would find him and that Jacob would not possibly miss the grove.
Correct.
Which is great for a ranger.
So where are we right now?
Jacob had been able to gather everybody together that was able to form a party in the Wolf, and he informed them about the events that were taking place, gave them the precursor warning that he does not want the grove to be damaged any more than absolutely necessary. He wants to try to save the grove as much as possible because the druids are their friends. The druids are helping Penrith as a whole. Mm-hmm. And the materials that come out of the grove, especially the alchemical ones, are going to be able to support Penrith for quite a time, especially with the recent massive purchases of certain individuals where it comes to healing items.
Which have pretty much all been used, too. So, that being said, and Julie, you're in the group.
She is.
You would also be able to add to general knowledge for everyone here. Especially Irith, this is going to be more important to you than anyone else because of your class. There is more than the Enclave on this island. There's the Emerald Enclave, which is literally a collection invite-only druid group. that Andulia is one member of. The other ones in the city, as of this moment, are Perrin and Bogle. Oceanus has been brought to a meeting and got to learn a little bit, as has Besh. But they are not Enclave members. Andulia will also be able to tell you that there are a number of unaffiliated, smaller druid groups across. She would know that, going through, just having lived here and talking, NPC conversations in the Enclave about how things are. Arissa is one of them. Arissa is not a member of the Enclave, but she's a druid. She's lived in around Penrith her whole life. So, you guys are all in the wolf together, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, and Iris has new wizard clothes, so she's happy.
Okay. Is there any NPCs you need to talk to, no shopping, before you leave?
Jacob had already done the investigation with the shopkeeper, found out as much information as he could. He was able to help Irith get winter clothes so she won't freeze to death doing extended periods in the woods. And that was basically, for the most part, as far as he got insofar as the Grove mission.
Okay.
He did all the investigation he could with the alchemical shopkeeper of the Angelic Eagle and started trying to gather information in the woods and investigate the woods itself.
So Jacob has no one to speak to. Going down the list. Andulia, is there anyone that you would like to speak to before you leave?
No.
And I'll say,
I know like a lot of the druids from the Enclave that were around initially that have been sent back home.
Yeah, almost. I think everyone had been.
Yeah. She'd pretty much pulled them all back after about 2.5 weeks. She'd want to at the very least speak with Arissa, just to inquire, if there have been any. Sorry.
Any additional information.
Yeah, either any additional information or if there were actually any other disturbances that she'd noted. Obviously Andulia has been very much away for the last little while. So she'd ask Arissa, like, have you heard of any other groups that might be around here that have been causing trouble? I know, like, I had heard that there was an issue. Yeah.
So, is there any other NPCs that anyone wants to speak to other than Arissa? Obviously the group's going to go to Arissa. Is there any other ones that anyone wants to talk to? Or are you guys set on just going to Arissa and then leaving? Just so I know I can make notes.
Iris is okay though, because she's still kind of new in town, so she's still not used to going
someone
around.
was talking. You don't talk over other people. Ivy, you get started. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I was going to say, would this have anything to do with the shortage in the earth and grass as well? Because there's another post up there, so maybe ask that time.
I believe that earth and grass. Let me just double check, and I can actually tell you if it's relevant or not. No, they were just bought. You talk about the potions; they were just bought.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah. That being said, so we're going to the Angelic Eagle. And no one else has anything? Last chance.
Nope.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the Angelic Eagle. And you guys meet Arissa, who is, for the new people, a little bit skittish at the amount of people that are here. But generally, seems to be, Jacob, smiles to you, having met you a couple times. Same to you, Andulia. Good evening.
Jacob would smile back. Good evening. I have gathered together a party so that we would be able to investigate the Grove on your behalf.
Yes, so is there anything I can assist you with about that? And she's fumbling around for something, by the way, while she's talking to you.
I believe my druidic companions would like to inquire further about the Grove itself and the events that have been taking place in the area.
Andulia kind of looks at Arissa, tilts her head, and sort of her very formal, of course, elven greeting as she normally does because she doesn't like shake hands or smile, and says, obviously you know that I have been here for quite some time attempting to heal a lot of the damage that was done to Penrith after the collapse. I've done and invested a significant amount of energy, and I am curious to know why. I'm curious to investigate why there is this pocket. I've been hearing of, yes, other groups of druids I know are around, Penrith and the continent itself. But have there been any evidence or stories of like blight druids, for the lack of a better
Yes.
term? And she literally like cringes as she says it.
And there's always, with any group, there are the bad ones.
Chance will politely cough. I'm sorry, blight druids?
Also referred to as dark druids. Some harm the land, some don't seek harmony, they seek nature to overcome. It depends on the scaling of the druid. But yeah, there have been in the history, as long as I've lived, been dark druids or blight druids as you refer to them, that show up from time to
Yeah,
time.
and Dulia actually says, has there been any recent activity that may have drawn the attention of either any one of your groups? Or actually, out of character, Sev, if Andulia, having spent time at the Enclave, would have heard of anything that may have come up in regards to the continent itself.
You know that the last major event was really kind of the collapse in that area. You would have known that coming here and coming just after, just the death and everything took its toll on the land as well.
Okay,
So
so
that
she
would be
will
something
relay
would-
that to everybody.
Would draw, generally speaking, a large amount of death or damage to a forest. Would draw more, nature over civilization druids, anyways, because of the damage done. It would also draw, blight druids instead of, necessarily other types too, because of the land. Roll me a history, Andulia. You're a Penrith native. Roll me a history.
Okay.
Oceanus hasn't been around enough. Jacob, where are you from again? Not from Penrith, right?
Jacob is not from Penrith. He is a mercenary that's been traveling for a while.
Okay, those would be the only ones.
To be fair, he's actually been here for several months, though.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have known this because he wasn't from here.
Gotcha.
Characters too busy with swords and paladin stuff.
You know that Arissa was around during the collapse, but you don't know what she did on a 15.
Okay, she narrows her eyes slightly, sort of in thought as she's trying to, go over the mental, the history that she's heard, or that, Father Galavet had told her, or, anything that Roland or Perrin would have told her. And she looks to Arissa and tilts her head and says, "You were around during the collapse, were you not?"
She knows.
Would our Arteria know anything from what she heard from Griffin?
About Arissa, no, they've not discussed Arissa. Because Griffin doesn't know Arissa.
Okay.
She nods to you, though.
She says, "You must have witnessed a great deal of the damage that was done to the land."
And the only reason the trees weren't burned.
And Dulia nods and says, "I have done what I can within Penrith proper. I will attempt to do more, not just on behalf of the Enclave, but as a druid."
You get the nod of thanks, kind of that symbolic, and she pulls out this small. Here it is, and holds it out to Jacob. It's a small stone, gray in color. Almost looks You like the old Final, like the real old Final Fantasy logo, which was like almost like the cylinder-esque crystal shape, and
Yes.
it's got this. It's gray in color, and it's got these blue etchings on it. This will
Jacob.
help you get there.
Jacob slowly reaches out to accept it, bowing his head respectfully, and says thank you.
She goes, I don't. It's always just been a feeling, and I have not heard from the members. Very small group, but I have not heard from anyone.
We will do everything in our power to try to assist the people that are in the grove and try to restore not only the supply returning back to Penrith proper, but also to try to save as many lives and as much of the grove as we possibly can without causing any further damage.
She nods thankfully. I just hope you're not afraid of heights.
I do love climbing trees.
She smiles and nods.
I'm very good at falling.
And Dulia reaches over and pats Oceanus like, they're there. They're there.
He meant it as a joke. He's chuckling, which is rare for him, and of course the mist pops up because of it.
So, are you ready to depart for the area?
Jacob
I
looks
believe
at
we are.
Arteria's gonna scream, "Yes, let's go!"
Aerith nods.
She nods to you all as you head out. It's actually not. I mean, Jacob, even from before, it's not very far away. She told you it's no more than like an hour. I think is what she said. Into the forest.
Yeah,
But
she
it's
kept
so well
saying
hidden
that it wouldn't
that
be able to be
it's
found,
hard
but
to
it
be
would
found.
find me.
So, as you guys start walking into the northern forest, and Dulia, you, Irith, Oceanus, you're not high enough level to really catch on to it as a baby druid. I'm sorry, but you are a baby druid.
That's fine.
So, you and Jacob, because you're holding the stone, as you're walking through this forest, it seems the same, but the trees are, you guys almost think as the trees are slowly shifting you in a certain direction. You guys catch up to Fitz, Oceanus, and Arturia, you're walking through the forest. Nothing jumps out to you at all. But you guys get that you are being led on a very certain path. One that shouldn't be available. And you start hearing the sounds of water, quick moving water that in front of you almost slows down into like a pond. And that is when you guys arrive here.
I imagine that Jacob's feeling insofar as the woods, because he's natural explorer and one of them is forest, that it's probably exceptionally strong for him.
It's very odd. It's not like, I don't think Jacob would have ever encountered something like this before. And you guys are in control of your map. You hear the sound of, that rushing water. Again, still just almost coming to like a settle up ahead. It is dark. You have your dark vision as given. Fitz, I had light on you. I don't know if anyone else has the ability to cast light.
I cast Produce Flame. I can have a ball of fire in my hand.
Yeah, I think it's like 10 feet and 5 feet after that.
10 feet and 10 feet, something like that.
Yeah. So,
Can I light up my necklace of light that I have as a gift?
yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna light up my necklace of light that I got from that one shot.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my flint and stuff and light it up.
Okay. So,
Arteria's gonna turn to Jacob. Jacob, have you ever been to this part of the grove?
The woods appear to have been guiding us in a particular way, the trees themselves not acting in a way that is familiar to me from all of my other passages through the northern forest and everything.
As that Oceanus is looking up at the water, it's it's tranquil. It's almost like crystalline blue. Like you ever seen a picture of like, the like beautiful ocean where you can almost see as deep as you can.
Yeah.
It's that color. It's that clarity, but you can't see more than 3 inches below the surface. And at that point, you have activated my trap card.
God damn, you tricked me with the water. That's green.
You're the best person to get tricked by it, though. Yes. I will.
Good thing I didn't go there. I was drawn for a second.
Giant crocodile. Lovely.
Like I said, you are the best person to actually touch the coast because you can breathe underwater. I have everyone in. I will sort the order, but it is going to get a surprise round. So these are at advantage. As at you, Oceanus, a double nat 1. And let me.
It just bit its tongue.
It won't follow up with the tail. That's
Poor
exactly
baby
what we're gonna
druid.
do. I just won't follow up with it with the tail, as because it can't. It's really not doesn't have the tongue out. So that is Jacob. You see this large, and I'm going to put it on the map right now. These 2 large jaws come out and just snap, just inches in front of Oceanus' face as he kind of gets in a defensive monk pose immediately, knowing that there's danger. But it is there.
Oh dear.
Alrighty. That is not small.
What if it's friendly?
I don't imagine it's friendly.
So, Jacob, your turn. What are you doing?
Jacob is going to draw forward his longbow, and he is going to take 2 shots at it.
Okay. Do you have sharpshooter?
I do not.
It will have a small, because it's not all of it is above the coastline. It will have a small cover bonus, but really only matters if you like roll a 2, I think, based on your longbow. Because you are a ranger. And 18 will hit, and a 21 will hit. For 9 and 13, so 22 points of damage. Jacob pulling back his bow, just whoosh, 2 right in that like soft gullet of it. Just 2 arrows stick in, and it just lets out this cry. And it just looks towards you. That is Jacob's turn, unless you're moving or taking a bonus action.
Jacob will move to here so that he can be a little bit closer towards his companions, and he will hold there for now.
Okay. Arturia.
Okay, so she's going to go ahead and move.
Yep, you'll be able to hit it from there. 10 feet.
Yep, and I'm going to use my glaive and attack
Yep.
at it like I'm poking in the water.
Yeah, well, some of it's up, so you're not going to have to worry about it. So make your 2 attacks at advantage. A 10 will miss, as will a 9. So just 2, quick, things. It's as these arrows are hitting, as it thrashes about. It was what makes you miss.
Think like this is a warning.
That is Arturia. Oceanus.
Okay, so since I have the produce flame in my hand, I'm gonna throw it at him.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
It will be at disadvantage.
So 23.
Still hits.
11 fire, and then I'll punch him with my bonus action.
Only when you take the attack action can you make martial attack at.
That's not an attack action?
Nope, at the actual attack action, meaning you do not cast a spell, you use the attack.
Then
You could spend a key point to make one attack, in this case.
I'll just spend the key for the defensive.
Okay.
So I'll have a disadvantage on me.
Well, if there's two, you'd have advantage. But yes, currently disadvantage. Fitz.
Oh shit!
Yes, oh shit. You were there? Right there, right?
Threat range? Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's going to swing its tail out at you as a reaction. For a natural 1.
Screw you!
And then I will say screw you and cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay. The big wisdom from the giant crocodile. Wow, nice damage on that. So it feels really bad. Like, it's kind of sad. It has a kinship to the lizard folk a little bit. And
It is at disadvantage on its next attack.
Yeah. It feels really bad about itself.
Good, it should.
Okay, that is the end of your turn, Fitz. Do anything else?
Good.
All right, Irilith.
Aerith looks at the crocodile and just like, you are one big meanie! Because you tried to bite my own friends when I just got here. And she's gonna pull out her longbow and start shooting at
Okay,
it.
one attack. 20 is it. For 8 damage. Another arrow into the gullet of this beast. There's 8. Okay. Oh, you guys can't. These are natural beasts. You'll be able to see their bars. Okay, there you go. Anything else, Irilith, on your turn?
No, that'll be on my turn.
Okay, and Dulia.
Dulia has a staff. She will expend 1 charge to speak with animals. And she wants to speak with the giant crocodile.
Okay.
She will basically say, I know you're hurting. You need to back off, or my friends will kill you.
I will let you roll intimidation or persuasion. Your choice. It's kind of in the middle
I
there.
still have a -1 mod. It doesn't matter which one I
but
use.
no, I'm just trying to think, like, because you were in the middle, like, I'm thinking about you,
Still use
but
persuasion.
my friends are going to
Passive-aggressive.
kill you, yeah.
Passive aggressive.
It's very passive aggressive. I will use persuasion.
Okay.
No, it's a 2.
Yeah. You just get this. It looks and just snaps at you, not even speaking, and just looks. You know that it understood you, and you know that it can communicate with you. It's chosen not to.
That's it, being passive aggressive. Back at you.
Interesting. Okay. She will actually move up to about there.
Okay.
Because if it's going to attack me, it will have to make a wisdom saving throw to do so.
Yeah, or take it to the target.
Yeah.
Yep.
So at the very least, if she's this close, she can actually cover the rest of her mates too.
I will make the wisdom saving throw. She moved into range. Oh, no, not on the bite. The bite has to go into Sheena's. So it's just going to bite at disadvantage because of your ability and the Vicious Mockery. 17.
Does no.
Make the wisdom saving throw. And does a 19 pass your DC, right?
19 is my DC, yes.
Yeah,
Let me
so-
just double check. Yeah, it's a 19.
Okay. The tail comes at you for a 16.
Misses.
Okay. Arturia, what's your AC?
My AC is 16.
Okay. At advantage. 27.
Yeah, both of those. Either way.
You will take 25 piercing damage. as this thing appears, jumping out of the water, grabbing onto her. You are grappled, and it starts to sink in the water with you, moving half its movement speed with you. That is
Whoa.
Giant crocodiles. You are currently holding your breath, grappled in the water.
Okay.
Jacob, you just watched another one pop out, grab into her side, and basically just pull her under the water.
Oh, good lord. Jacob looks to the others and calls out for them to lend assistance to Arturia. He raises up his longbow, and he's going to take 2 more shots against the giant crocodile that's already been wounded with Colossal Slayer now.
Okay. Just so that you guys know how far she is. 27 hits the 15 because of it not being all the way on land. Is gonna just miss. You just miss short. You miss its bonus AC by 1. So that is 14 damage to this one. Okay.
And that is all that he can do at this time.
All right. Arturi, you are currently grappled and being... You can't see the light up above. And your light's actually technically gone down.
Dang it.
Because it is a non-magical. It's a natural light.
Yeah, it was a flame lantern I was wearing around my neck.
Yep. Which was extinguished, obviously, because you're underwater.
Yes, obviously, yes.
It is an action to attempt to athletics or acrobatics out of the grapple.
Can I just attack it?
You can. You don't have a swim speed, so it'll be at disadvantage.
So it'll be at disadvantage?
Yeah. They're not terribly hard to hit.
Okay, I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm just gonna attack it.
An 18 will hit. That is 6. And a 10 misses.
Okay. Does it try to let me go?
No. It's crocodile, that death grip. They are pretty good. However, it can't bite you again, so that's always a good positive.
Okay.
That is the end of your turn? No bonus action or
Yes.
anything?
No bonus action.
Okay. Oceanus.
I guess I'm gonna jump in after her.
Okay.
This is the only thing I really can do.
Alright.
Okay, I couldn't.
So you dive into the water.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you're going to go below the water.
Yeah.
It will get an attack of opportunity on you because technically you're going to leave its threat range.
The one okay.
It's going to swing its tail out at you
Okay.
because its head's up there. I'm making sure you
Yeah.
can't get grappled.
I'm
nice.
trying to remember if patient defense was still back.
Nope, till the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
24.
That will hit.
You can't get knocked prone currently. You're fine. So just 13 bludgeoning. You look under the water. It's almost a pitch black. It's really weird.
Can you at least hear my gurgling?
You hear you can give me a perception because you're holding your breath. You're trying to not start drowning. So, give me a perception to hear if you hear thrashing about. On that one, no, you have no idea which way to go. So are you just gonna go down there and just try and scan again?
Sorry. Well, could I still underwater hit the one next to me?
You can move back into its start range and hit it, yes, if you'd like.
Yeah, since I can't see it, and I'm going to finish this off first so I can get someone to give me light.
So you go by as you hit, you get hit by it. You remember where it is. You still can't see as you make your attacks at disadvantage. I know you have swim speed, but you can't see.
Yeah.
14 will just hit. So both hit.
And then
For
my
19. That hits. Yeah, it's dead. You just kind of feel the body go limp on the shore.
can I use what remains? I'll use what remains of my movement to pop my head out and go. I can't see under here. Can someone give me light?
Okay. That will take us from Oceanus to Fitz.
Oh, for the love of God. I go running and splashing in the water.
Okay. So Fitz goes running. Splash. How much movement did it take you?
Oh, that's my full movement.
Okay. So you jump in the water and you're kind of just waiting right now, because getting down there, full movement, unless you're double moving or something.
No, I'm not going to double move. However, could Arturia hear me if I were to use Healing Word?
I believe because of part of Healing Word, you have to see them. I know that sounds really weird, but I think that's what the spell says. Let me double check.
Okay.
She would be able to technically hear you, so that's why I'm just going to double check. Healing Word. Or just not work. SRD. Healing Word. Creature trace. You can see within range, yeah. Because you can't see her yet, you cannot Healing Word.
Balls. Okay. Never mind then. Then I will double move to try and get to her.
Alright, so you as you go into the water, Oceanus, the light that was there, once he submerges like about 6 inches under the water, you can't see it anymore. For you, Fitz, you see. What do you have? 20 and 40? Okay. So you can see you can get down to her next to the thing. You see it just about, you see the head kind of tilted. It's about to like death roll her and drag her down. Even deeper. But you can see her now.
But if I can see her, then I can Healing Word then.
Yes, you
because it
can.
is the bonus.
Yep. Are you amphibious?
I am. I have a swim speed and a 15-minute hold breath.
Okay. So you're going to have to expel a little bit of that air to get the word out, but yeah, you'll be fine.
That's fine.
So, Arturia, you'll hit back 9 is, what do you say underwater? In your best. Okay. That's the healing word you receive. So.
If Arteria could speak underwater, but she cannot.
Yeah, if she speaks, she loses all her air. So that is Fitz's turn. Irith.
Alright, right now I'm just like... I feel like it's getting better off for me for her to actually just try to jump in and turn to a crocodile.
If you'd like to, you can.
Alright, she's gonna jump in and turn into a crocodile.
What circle are you?
Moon.
Okay, so you can do it as a bonus action, that's what I was asking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move this one. It's still on the shore. Just gonna put it over there. Are you jumping in first?
I am jumping in first.
Okay. And turning into a regular crocodile. I don't know if I've assigned all those sheets, but... let's see. AC 12. Where is your HP? HP 19. Okay. You should also, somewhere in your sheet, mark down that you've now seen a giant crocodile.
What now?
Somewhere on your sheet, you should mark down that you've seen a giant crocodile, because unless you've seen them, you can't turn into them.
Okay.
You can't support the CR of it yet, but you can. You're able to do it. So as you dive down, and you feel that nature surge of her changing as she hits the water. You get down there. All you can see is what Fitz's light is currently showing you. Other than that, it's dark.
Okay.
You do have a little bit more movement speed and an action.
Okay. I'm looking at this swimsuit theater right now. It's 30 feet.
So you have moved.
I've moved at least 20,
You
so I have like
20. You have 10 feet left.
I do. I'm gonna
Technically just get there in melee. Or you can't get to it, but you can get within 10 feet of it.
Yes, I'm gonna go up there.
Yeah, you get as close as you can. Unless you're going to double move.
No, I should be good right there.
Okay. And Dulia.
Hi.
Your party's gone for a swim. It is only you and Jacob on land, and Oceanus with his head above the water.
I believe that is 35 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to Thorn Whip the giant crocodile. Because it
you
is
have-
within 30 feet.
Okay. It is within 30 feet. The attack will be at disadvantage because you can't see it. You're just trying to go based on where you have. It's a natural creature where you are expecting it to be. So
Okay.
it will be at disadvantage because you can't see it. 25 will hit.
For 12,
12.
and it gets pulled 10 feet back to me.
Yep. Pull 10 feet up. So it's technically now in your melee range, Irith.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
I cannot see Arturia.
No, under the water. Nope.
Okay, no, that's fine. She will, that's about all she can do currently.
Okay. That being said, because they will be they'll be surfacing towards you guys, I am going to reveal them because Fitz has light underwater. Alrighty. So that one's up here. This one is going to swim for the other crocodile. They're at different depths, which is why the tokens are able to overlap. It's going to make it a bite attack at the regular crocodile. It doesn't know you. You're weird. For a 15, because I'm not giving it advantage.
Yeah.
24, you drop form. And you will take 5 damage on Aerolith.
Ow.
And you are grappled as well.
How much damage?
You take 5 on your actual form.
Okay.
The overage. The tail node's within range for that one's tail. This one, seeing 2 feet, kicking, is gonna go for Oceanus at advantage for a 19,
Misses.
and then we'll whip its tail at you for a 10.
Misses.
This one is pretty much at the surface. The one with Arturia will technically take 2 attacks of opportunity. Or Fitz, you didn't get with a melee, but did you?
If I could, I would have.
Yes, then yeah. You may take one as it's going to try and drag her down.
Sure things, I will
Same with
bite at it.
Iris. Yeah, that hits. For 8. Okay. Iris, are you taking attack opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay. Make one.
Here we go. Club of Doom.
Out of 15 because of advantage. Oh no, you're even. 13 misses. Sorry.
Yeah.
And this one goes half its movement speed. So it was 10 feet underwater. And it is now 35 feet down. You can still see, Fitz, for you, you can still see it, Arturia. It's starting to get a little out of your range, but you can still see Arturia, and you can see the other ones that have come up now. Basically because of the blood in the water.
Yeah, I got to go after her. She's going to drown, so
Yeah.
I know where I'm going.
Okay, Jacob.
Is Jacob able to identify where he would need to shoot to try to help Arturia with this one?
With now 2 people grappled, bubbles coming up, and them, you really can't. I will say, based on this is still technically forest, favorite terrain, you can see you could shoot the one next to Oceanus, and I would say evenly, only because it basically had to almost break the surface to hit him, and it's a large creature.
Okay,
Huge.
Jacob is
Huge.
going to make use of Hunter's Mark. He's going to shoot 2 longbow attacks, and I'm guessing that is it.
Okay.
So, longbow.
They both will hit, and Hunter's Mark twice, and Colossal Slayer once. You have rogue levels, right?
Yes, I have 3 rogue
And
levels.
because Oceanus has a swim speed, sneak attack too. Nine plus
That's a lot of numbers being thrown at me right there.
47 points of damage. As just chink chink. You know, Oceanus, you just see the. Actually, give me a perception, Oceanus.
Okay.
45, 47, 47.
Perception. God bless it.
You don't notice it. Angelia, you're close enough. Give me a perception as well.
Even on my passive?
Yeah, it's something active. 13 is actually just enough. I made it a 12. Which was why I was shocked when I had to have someone else roll. You see the blood as the arrows sink in, start to go around Oceanus, but then the water returns to crystal, like a crystalline. And that is Jacob's turn. Arturia, you are currently grappled and being basically spun around and being dragged down.
Alright, it's time to break free.
Okay, give me an athletics or acrobatics, your choice, against a DC of 16. Just can't. You get your hands in there trying to use the glaive, anything you can get at you, just to try and push the jaws. It's got you good right now. That is your action. You still have a bonus action.
Can't drink a health potion right now underwater.
Nope.
Um,
And most of your spells, unfortunately, have verbal components. I'm going to slide this one over so you guys can see its health better.
I have something. I'm gonna Misty Step above water because I can. Well, no, can I see Fitz?
You won't be able to
Can I see
Misty.
him?
You can see the light. You can't Misty Step above water, but you can get to like almost to the surface.
Okay. I'm gonna Misty Step then.
Okay. I don't believe it has a verbal. Let me just double check.
Yeah, it is.
Here's the sheet. Oh, it says you're briefly surrounded by a
It's a
silvery
verb.
mist and you teleport.
So you knowing the levity of the situation, getting deeper and deeper in this water is bad. You let out that bit of air, like the last bit of air you have. You get to almost the surface. You have 10 rounds to get air at this point.
Okay.
It is ticking down now.
Got it.
That is, you're out of its grapple. You are almost near the surface. And you can probably see the swirling, the change in water here because she's displacing water based on your passive.
Can Fitz see me?
Fitz can see you now above him. Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a panic look.
Okay. Oceanus.
So I guess since I see that she's fine now, I'm going to.
You're still above water.
But I would see the same thing Adelia sees, right?
What's your passive?
15.
No, you do not.
Would Jacob be able to see the
Too far
mist in
away.
the water
Too
at a
far
22?
away.
Okay.
The problem is too far away. Just line of sight stuff.
Well,
But you also have a large crocodile on you, trying to drag you into the water. While you can breathe water, you also are aware that if this thing has you in its clutches, it's just going to beat you on every rock it can until you're dead. So, it's not like you're safe because you breathe water.
I'm going to hit it.
Okay. 24 and a natural 20 both hit. For
Certainly hope
19
so.
for those.
And key point.
Yeah, hit.
Well,
Just enough. Barely kill it. Dead on.
excellent. And then I'm going to dive underwater. because
Now,
once
once you
see
get
that she's
under,
fine.
you see her almost immediately as you get under. You see her at almost your eye level. You see the crocodile just it's almost like thrashing about, wondering where she went, and then you see it just kind of look. You see Irith, however, because of Fitz's light, in this thing's clutches, and it is ready to go down. So this one is just do this. This one is still 35 feet underwater. So there's that. And
How far is the one that Iris has? Yeah.
20 feet underwater. It's actually 20 feet underwater. It's
Okay,
where
I
the other
can,
one
I
is.
have.
Or, no, 10 feet. Sorry.
Okay, then I'll be able to be there with my 30 water movement,
Mhm.
so I'll get right up to it. That'll be my turn.
Okay. That'll take us to Fitz.
How far above is she?
You would dive down. She's like 10 feet above you in the water. Almost like directly above you. The crocodile is now closer to you than anyone else.
Am I within the crocodile's threat
No,
range?
you are not yet.
And how far is it to the surface?
It is 15 feet to the surface from where you are, 5 feet from Arturia. So she's 10 above you, then the extra 5, so 15.
Okay, I go after her.
Okay? You see the little tail just as, are you grabbing her on your way up?
Yep. Grabbing her and getting out.
Yep, you, with that, using action to move you guys out of it, too? Out of the water, fully? Because normal movement is, your swim speed's 30, right?
My swim speed is 30.
Yep, that will get you guys above water, and with 5 feet of movement, you can get to the shore on your move, just your movement.
To there?
Yeah, like you guys are not fully out of the water, but you guys can get to the shore with your movement and everything.
I'm gonna thank the bathhouse man.
I will then turn and point my finger in the direction of the crocodile and yell, pew, pew, pew.
Okay, they'll be at disadvantage, but you have no one in the line of sight. So if
That's
you're
fine.
if you're not one, you're not going to hit anyone. Fitz hits all 3 times at disadvantage. 10, 20, 27. Nice. I was hoping for the all max, but just boom, boom, boom. These three,
It would have been sweet.
The ripples. You could see Ashiatis. Actually, Ashiatis, you can't see anything now. You just feel the ripples because they're displacing the water, the force, as this thing just is impacted. You know what? You almost rolled 3 max damage. I'm putting it now 40 feet underwater. You pushed it back 5 feet. That was really good damage.
Sweet.
You wouldn't be able to hit it anyways because of the range with Thorn Whip. However, you could potentially still hit the other one. So, that is Fitz's turn. Irelith, you are currently grappled.
I am. I'm going to try to get out.
Alright, athletics or acrobatics, DC is 16.
No.
Yep, you try to like, it almost like moves the jaw slightly, and you think it's the opportunity, you try and just squirm out, and it just, the second it feels you move, it clamps down tighter.
God damn. Well then.
I've been there.
That's your action.
Yep.
Anything for a bonus?
Nope.
Okay. Andulia.
I'm gonna thorn whip it.
Okay, again at disadvantage.
The one that
That you
is
can hit.
grappling.
Yep.
Yeah, the one that I can hit.
Okay. A 19 will hit it. For 11 damage. It is
Get
basically
over
pulled.
here.
It is basically pulled to the surface. Aerith, you get another. Your head breaks the surface. Oceanus, it didn't technically move out of your threat intentionally, so it doesn't, provoke an attack of opportunity. But you just feel it. This huge presence get dragged up. You know the direction of which it went. Anything else, Caitlin?
As a bonus, I am going to Healing Word Arturia at first level.
Okay. for 7.
Thank you.
Anything else, Andulia?
Aside as a free action, I'm going to shout, "Get out of the water!"
Okay.
And then I'm going to actually move back 10 feet.
Okay.
Actually, just right there is
Yep.
where I'm going to move to.
All right. The giant crocodile that has you grappled, Irith, is going to swing its tail at Oceanus.
Mm-hmm.
You have swim speed, so it's evenly. For a 10, miss.
Misses.
And then it's going to pull her back underneath the water to 25 feet. Which will provoke an attack of opportunity on you.
Wait, what?
It provokes an attack of opportunity, passing you. It's dragging her back down.
Okay. Okay. How many feet down am I?
You are currently 10 feet down.
Okay. So I just get 1 attack.
Yep, at disadvantage because you can't see.
20.
20 is it. For 10 damage. Okay. So she goes plummeting back down. This one looks to... The thing's beating the shit out of it on the surface. And then looks to the guy flailing in the dark and goes for the guy flailing in the dark. It can get to you on its movement. So let me just do that. And it's going to make a bite attack and advantage against you, Oceanus, for a 21.
That means...
It is still 40 feet under?
Yes, it has a 50-foot movement speed
Okay.
in the water.
So then technically, if it's up at Oceanus, it is now 25 feet?
It is
Below the
actually
surface?
10 feet. Yeah, I updated at the end of the
Yeah,
turn.
okay.
It's 10 feet using 40 feet of 30 feet of movement to get to him.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to see where it is in relation to the surface.
Yeah. It's good. So it hits Oceanus. It's 28 piercing Oceanus. And then it's going to swing its tail at you as well at advantage for a 10, which misses you. And it's used 30. It's going to go to 20 feet under by dragging you. Half of its remaining 20 feet. So, that is their turn. Jacob.
And Jacob probably can't see either of them.
No.
Let's see. He can't be able to get to them. He has no swim speed. Crap. Running out of things he can do. He will move closer towards the edge of the cliff. And he will hold any further action for attack to wait to see if either of them come towards the surface again.
Okay. That is Jacob's turn, holding an action. You have your bow out, correct? Just so we know.
Yes.
Gotcha. Alright, Arturia, you're on the surface. You take a deep breath. The little bit of water you kind of cough up that little bit of water that seeped into your lungs. Fitz is right there, just pulling you to the surface. You see Andulia and Jacob.
I'm gonna thank the bathman once more. I'm gonna come for a bath again when I get out of this. And then I'm going to prepare a spell.
Okay. Are you gonna stay in the water, or are you moving all the way out?
Oh, I'm moving out. Hold on.
Okay. You can technically move all 30 feet if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do here.
Okay.
I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna go ahead and... is it with an action to prepare a spell? Because I was going to...
Well, it depends on the spell.
I was gonna do Shield of Faith.
That is a bonus action, yeah?
Oh, it's okay to cast it, yes?
Yeah, you can cast as a bonus.
And it doesn't... I have to see them.
Yeah, so are you casting it on yourself, or...?
No, I'm casting it on, Iris.
Okay,
And...
so you're holding your action to cast Shield of Faith if Iris becomes into your visual range.
think it's visual range, is it?
You have to see them. Yes. So.
Oh. Then no, never mind. I'm just gonna hold my action then. Until I see if they come up and near again,
Okay.
and I'll attack them.
All right. So that is Arturia's turn. Oceanus.
What is it to? I mean, I know it's a flex or athletics, but like, is that an action or is that? Movement?
That is your action. Yes.
Sev, if I may interject real quick. On Shield of Faith, it says, and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, not visual range. So that would be anything within 60 feet.
Okay. I'll let it go. I'll let the bonus go off. You currently have a +2 to your AC.
Sorry for interrupting.
Okay, so I'm going to make the athletics, or acrobatics. I mean.
Yep. DC is 16. Yeah, you're out. Your action, you pry yourself. Just, you put one fist down. All the monk training, just getting yourself out of it. Of its grasp.
And we're 10 feet down, so I'm going to swim up and say...
You are 20 feet down.
Okay. I'll use 20 of my 30-foot movement speed to go up and say...
Okay, leaving it, you'll take 2 attacks of opportunity.
I will... sure, fine.
Yep. The tail from the one that has Irith.
Well, actually, wait, before... I can just attack it. It's an advantage. I know where it's at, right?
You will attack it at disadvantage because you can't see.
Actually, no, I used my action to break out.
Yep.
Never mind. So, swim up.
So, a 14.
40 misses. Or 14.
Yep. And then the one that you get out, I'm only going to do the tail because I'm being nice. The 24, however, hits you, right? 20 misses you, 24. They're within 5 feet of each other. So you'll take another 12 as you swim. You can make it to the surface.
I'll tell him, I can't see. I need someone with light to get down here, please. She's in... Iris is still in creature's mouth. And then I'll duck back down. Not all the way down, just like underneath. So if someone jumps under, I'll be able to see.
Okay. That is Ocean's turn. Fitz.
Well, I seem to be the only one with light. Into the water I go.
Fitz the super swimmer. So you jump into the water, get below it, the light kind of radiates from you. Both you can see, in dim light, Oceanus, you can see both crocodiles.
How far away is Irith?
Irith is 25 feet under. So
I can reach her with the remaining
here.
25 feet.
You can be next to her with 25 feet. Yes.
Okay, I want to try and pull her out.
Okay.
Out of the grasp, if possible.
Yep. It will be a strength check.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I have a +5 while in the water.
Do you? That's awesome.
Yeah, wonderful swimming gloves. Yay. Is it strength or athletics?
Strength for this one.
Then never mind. I just have strength.
Oh. So close. You're there. You're prying. I will say, because you came one under, on her turn, she will have advantage on her check if she goes to break it.
I am super happy with that. Thank you.
Okay. That is Fitz's turn. I had nothing for a bonus, right?
Nope, not unless I want to lose air.
Yep. Irith.
Alright, noticing that Fitz is helping out, she's gonna try to break out one more time.
Okay. Just can't. It's there with advantage. It's got you.
Damn it! I end my turn there.
Okay. And Dulia.
Okay, I'm going to pop over 35 feet here. There. Is it there? No. There.
There.
No. There.
Either one works.
There. There. There.
There.
And I will do the thorn, the whipping of the thorn.
Okay. It will be again at disadvantage.
Yeah, at disadvantage.
Not that I think you have to nat one with your spell at this point to miss it. Yeah, you actually have a nat 1 to miss them. So
9, and it is pulled 10
10
feet
feet up.
towards me.
So yeah, it goes 10 feet.
Can Jacob see it now?
No, still too far underwater. When they're at the surface, that's when I allow him to see him. Jacob could make attacks if he wanted to try, because he can see the whip and it pull something towards it, but he can't actually see it. So that'll be up to Jacob if he wants to attempt.
I think Jacob will go ahead and take a shot.
Yeah, it will be at disadvantage. You'll have both.
Okay. Can I transfer Hunter's Mark also?
No, because
Because I can't see it.
You only no. It's more because when you hold your action, you only hold the action.
Okay,
Not
I will
bonus as well.
take the 2 shots with the longbow.
Yeah. The first one does hit. There is no sneak, but there is colossal. For 13. Okay. Oh, someone's mic. And that is his held. We go to the crocodile's turn, dealing with the one near the surface first. Swims back down towards Oceanus to bite him at advantage because of the other crocodile, not because you could see it coming. 23.
Yes. I'm sure it's the
17?
same thing. First, it's the same thing he used on me last time. Was it 23?
Yep. So, and then he's gonna. He can't hit Fitz, but he's gonna hit Iritha's tail on the way down at advantage. For 17th. Mira,
Yeah.
17 to hit.
This is with the Fatal Shield of Faith, so that's gonna be a meat.
Okay. And that will roll damage. Take 19 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And so it went. It's moved 10 to get down to Oceanus in range. So it's got 40 left. You can go 20. So hold on, let me do this. I gotta do math. So it's 20 feet underwater. It can go to 40. Okay. Do you have a melee weapon? No, you had a bow out.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
As you're going down, the other crocodile swings its tail at you, Oceanus, because instead of having it attack you again, I just had the other ones attack each other. So a 24.
Yep.
Can I attempt to do a cutting words, or is that not going to work underwater?
You could attempt to cutting words on that. Damage or attack?
No, the attack.
Okay.
You can have to bring her down to a 20.
I will also let you know, just because this is your reaction, and this one's about to go down, you won't get an attack of opportunity when this one dives.
That's correct. But I'd rather Oceanus not die.
Gotcha. Just wanted to point it out. All happening.
I just got to look up the how to roll it again. Would you mind rolling it
It's your
on
bardic
D10
die.
for me?
Yeah. It's so D10. What's your AC, Oceanus?
21.
Okay. It misses you. You can put that 11 back.
Good.
And moving half of its speed with Irith, it is now 50 feet underwater. And it basically has you now pinned on the bottom of this bed. Irith, you, Oceanus, with him, he was at 25 under. So I just gotta track Fitz as well.
With this drop shield of faith, since it's 25 feet, 20 feet.
Nope,
here,
once
now
it's
they're-
that's just the casting.
Okay.
So it's 25. You guys currently don't need any extra numbers because you are grappled. That is the end of their turns. Jacob, again, you see the few bubbles, and you can just feel. You just get that sinking feeling in your gut, as Andulia and Naturia do as well. They've been dragged further down. They didn't surface. They're probably getting dragged further down.
And since he can't see them, he can't really take a shot.
I mean, you could fire in. They're going to have cover bonuses, and you're going to be disadvantaged because you're firing through water.
Jacob will go ahead and he's going to try to take a shot at this one with his longbow with
Okay.
2 arrows.
The 16 doesn't hit. The
Okay.
natural 1 should hit Irith, but a wizard did it, so you're fine. Anything else? And just
Nope.
make sure you're tracking your arrows too.
Yes, I'm marking them off each time I shoot.
All right, Arturia.
So I have my action in the last round,
Yep,
right? And
it
so,
dissolves.
dang it. Okay,
On your turn, it dissolves.
time to make a bad decision. I'm gonna jump in the water again.
Okay.
If I have a 30 feet movement. I don't have swim speed.
So you spend 10 movement getting in, which reduces your movement to 20. You can dive 10 feet down. When you do not have swim speed, you move at half speed. So you are 10 feet under. You can see because of Fitz.
If I reach for Fitz, can I reach for Fitz? He reach for Ira. We three pull her up.
Because between Fitz and this crocodile, there is 25 feet in between you guys. There's 15 feet between you and Fitz underwater, and then there's another 25 between Fitz and the crocodile. You actually can't. You can barely see the crocodile. You see, like at the very bottom of the floor of the river, you see just like that cloud of dirt and just muck being tossed up as this thing is thrashing Irith at the bottom of the floor.
If I use double movement, can I get to her?
If you use double movement, you can get next to Fitz. Because that'll be another 15 feet.
Well, no, because I used 10 feet.
You use 10 feet to get in, and then you had 20 feet remaining, and because you don't have a swim speed, it's halved. So you are 10 feet under the water. Double moving, instead of 30 feet, you would only be able to get another 15 feet. So you could get next to Fitz.
Okay, I'm gonna get next to Fitz for now then.
Okay. All right.
And I have 10 rounds, right?
No. You got air. What's your con mod?
My con is...
The mod. 2. You can technically hold your breath for 3 minutes as long as you don't expel it. That is 30 rounds.
Got it, okay.
So that is Arturia's turn. Oceanus, you're in the grasp of
Okay.
this thing again.
Yes, I am reading something real fast.
And you can see because of Fitz's light.
Would it? I'm trying to decide if casting animal friendship on the one that has Iris would be a good idea.
You can't.
I can't.
Animal friendship, I am telling you now as a druid, animal friendship at this point would be a super crazy high DC because we're already attacking them. We are considered hostile.
Alright, so I'm gonna hit the one I'm being held by, I guess, by disadvantage.
Even. You can see because of Fitz.
Okay. Either of those hit?
Let's see. Evenly, they both hit. No, the first one hits. Sorry.
So 14.
14. It's dead.
Okay. Well, do I have enough? Can I get down to the other one and hit it?
Yeah, you have 30 feet of movement.
So I'll hit that one and then key point hit again.
Okay. So the 22 and the 29 both hit for 24 points of damage. Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. That will take us to Fitz.
Can I yell at the others to get? Can I yell at Ursula to get out of the water? Because she can't swim.
You
What are you
can because you
talking
can
about?
speak.
Yep, you'll hear me speak clearly. Get out of the water. You can't swim. Sorry.
Alright, that's what Oceanus does with his turn. Fitz.
I look at Arturia with that "what are you doing back here" look. And then pew pew pew.
Okay.
Arturia's gonna wave to you.
25 hits, 25 hits. 12 does not. 13 more damage. Okay.
And then I will
Look, it's
move-
looking rough.
Yeah, and then I will move right to Iris and hopefully be able to give her some sort of advantage in getting loose.
Alright. So you are at 50 feet. Oceanus is at 50 feet. Just so we're tracking them. In case it comes up again. Alright, Iris. It is your turn. What's your con mod, by
left?
the way?
My con mod? Let's see. It is a 1.
Yeah, 2 minutes. I mean, you're starting. The lungs are starting to burn a little bit, but you
Yeah.
haven't lost your air yet.
No, I haven't. She's like, you know what? Screw it. I'll try to escape from this thing. I'm just gonna start hitting it with my club.
Okay. Technically, because Oceanus and Fitz are there, I'll give you advantage on the attack.
What was that?
I will give
You
you
have
advantage on the attack because you have 2 allies flanking it. Even though you don't have a swim speed, you should be at disadvantage. So I will give you advantage
All right.
for a nat 20. For 3 damage. Okay. Anything else?
I'll add it.
Nope. That'll be it.
Okay, and Dulia.
She gonna jump in the water.
Okay. Splash.
She gonna turn into a giant octopus.
All right, let me.
Bloop.
She is officially shape changed now. Just gonna put you up there.
Yeah,
It's
that's totally
light,
fine.
So you should be able to see it with your light
Okay, so that was 5 of my movement speed.
and in action.
And in action. Yeah, that's fine. I still have another 55 of movement, so I
Yeah,
can
you
get up
can.
next to that crocodile.
Yep, just giving 11. Decent. Wow, they have pretty good hit points. Okay. You basically shoot. There's all the like you again, Aerith. You get that same odd sensation of like a
Okay.
surge in nature above you, as all of a sudden you just see this giant octopus again listed on your sheet. All of its legs just pull as it shoots down and settles right next to Oceanus. Okay. And you have nothing. It doesn't have any bonus actions, right?
Let me quickly double check. No.
You could use the dash.
So, that it?
Yeah, that's it.
This thing is going to. The octopus, it doesn't know what the hell it is. And Oceanus hit it. Fitz has hit it. I'm not making the tail attack on Iris. So it is going to attempt to slam. I'll roll a d2. Oceanus.
Alright.
23.
That will hit.
15.
Okay.
And then it is going to attempt to swim away with its prey 25 feet. So
Does that mean I get to
3, yep.
smack at it?
Yep. It's not intelligent.
Fantastic.
So does that mean both of us get to attack
All
it?
3 of you. Fitz, do you have a melee weapon now? Oh, you have a bite. You can make a bite attack as well, as a reaction. They're all at advantage because all of you have swim speeds.
Excellent. 14 for me.
Do you need me to click
for
these
Fitz.
for you?
No,
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
Am I doing so at
20
advantage?
Yes, you are. And
Okay.
the bite damage. Oh, there it is. 8. Between this barrage, as this thing is thrashing around, Irith is basically a ragdoll at this point, slamming into, like, you know, the only reason she's not taking damage as it's moving is she is slamming into, like, these, like, you know, like lake seaweed, those kind of beds, and slammed repeatedly into them as it thrashes its tail, hitting Oceana as it attempts to turn its back on you and swim as fast as it can away. Fitz grabbing onto its...
So, I have tentacles, suction. It's technically grappled if I hit it.
You have to do
It's
it
dead.
previously.
Just
Oh, it's dead!
let me finish.
Fitz
Fitz bites into this thing.
What the hell?
Fitz bites into this thing, like grabbing onto its tail, almost going for a ride. Oceanus with his staff just hitting it in the inside. As it goes, it just Fitz. You look up, you know, as you have pretty good vision right now. You just see this like weird tentacle arm slap on this thing's face. As it goes limp, just pulls the jaws open, and it goes almost like skittering away around, pulling the octopus behind it. As Irith is released from its grapple.
Well, we immediately go for Irith then.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab.
And you guys all go above water.
Carrie, I can't swim.
So there are technically 3 dead bodies in the water. There, and there, and this thing is still on the shore. I take it that you surface in drop form?
Actually, I would like to grab the bodies of the giant crocodiles that are currently in the water and make the attempt to pull them closer so that they can pull them out.
This thing's strength.
Can I attempt that once if I see her doing that?
It's got a 17 strength. She can do it. She can
Okay.
take her time and do it without rolling. I just wondered what
Yep.
its strength was.
I will do that then.
You kind of basically bring them up, and the party helps you kind of drag them up on the shore. So after that, are you dropping form?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to put them around here. All right, let's get rid of all these first. And then I will grab Oceanus. I'm just going to move you guys a little bit away from the shore so I can put it on the shore. There you go.
Jacob's going to look to Andulia and ask if it would be all right to, with respect towards the crocodiles themselves, potentially remove useful materials.
Yeah, she nods. She looks at both Oceanus and Irith. Yeah, she just kind of looks at the two of them and does healing word to the two of them
Okay.
at first level.
I mean, at
for
this
both of
point,
them.
you guys have scanned, you guys saw into the water. You're relatively safe. If you wanted to take a short rest instead of using a spell slot, you could.
If we take a short rest, I can do Song of Rest as well.
I'm just thinking of spells going forward. That's your guys' choice. I'm just letting you know it's an option.
It'd probably be a good idea to just take a short rest for some
Yeah.
reason.
Jacob, you don't need to spend anything, so during the short rest, if you'd like to try skinning, give me some survival. Give me some survival. Give me, we'll call it 2 survival checks. Yeah, you can get, what are you looking for exactly?
He was trying to get hides, teeth, and 1 full head as a trophy. And basically anything that he thought might be useful in Penrith at the different shops.
I'll say that you probably get 2 of the heads instead of pulling out the teeth now. Unless you really just want the teeth and leave another head. But you definitely get a head. You get teeth. You get a good chunk of the hide. I'd say get like, You don't have a bag of holding, right?
No.
So you probably are only going to take like maybe 10 pounds of hide because you have to carry it.
Yes.
But yeah, you can get a good chunk of that. I mean, being in the forest as well, like you're taking the hide, that good period of the hide based on your survival rolls, and leaving the meat accessible for scavengers, type birds and stuff like that to get back. So you definitely do that with your rolls.
And he would make proper offerings and show proper respect to the dead in accordance with not only the druids but also nature itself.
Okay.
Especially considering he's a follower of Alona.
Yeah.
I am a more blunt scavenger. Is there anything to eat?
There's a lot of meat.
Yeah, there's hold on. I think they actually have a weight on their bio. Give me a second. There's probably... Are you trying to take it with you or just have a snack?
I just have a snack. This is not something I want to drag with me.
Go ahead. There's probably a good, ton or so of meat. Like, literal ton of meat on these things between the four.
I can't carry or eat a ton, nor does Fitz know what a ton actually is.
Yeah. There's a lot of meat for Fitz.
I take a couple of chomps. Yum, yum.
It's good. A little, I mean, you don't mind it not being cooked. So, that being said, is there anything else people want to do on the crocodile bodies? And Julia, weird but not painful, by the way.
Oh, okay.
That's
Fair
what
enough.
the concept was for.
For the shifting or the shifting while pregnant?
Shifting while pregnant.
Aha, gotcha.
It's not painful, but there's definitely an odd sensation.
Ooh, I wonder if baby shifted too.
So.
It probably had tentacles.
Actually, hold on. Actually, that's a really good point. I need to look at something because I'm sorry.
If only because for shifting, it specifically says you have the option of either dropping everything on you or it just shifts with you.
Yes.
Technically, baby is part of her.
Yeah, that's what I need to see. Give me a second. That might be a disadvantage.
Can I take some of the meat?
If you give me a survival check or ask Jacob, because Jacob rolled so stupidly high. I'm proud of him. I really am.
Me too.
I'm gonna tell Jacob that I want to take some of the meat.
Yeah, you can as much as you want. He rolled high enough to get you as much as you want.
I'm gonna ask him though to see if he says yes. Jacob, can I have some of this meat? I really don't want to waste it, and I think that someone else might like it. Please.
Jacob gestures towards the meat. Feel free.
Can I take some teeth as well?
Go ahead.
Can I buy some arrows from you?
Actually, Andy,
Yes.
that was a disadvantage.
Okay.
Like sharp pains. On an 11.
Wait, and
Give me a nature check. She is.
How many months are you?
I would say the nature's at advantage because you've seen and dealt with the creature. You're not sure why, but you might be able to theorize that because they lay the eggs, that probably wasn't good. I actually had to go look up how they reproduce. I wasn't 100% sure with octopuses. Biology.
Do I notice her in pain?
It depends if she feels it, but I mean it depends on if she wants to show pain or if she internalizes it. That's up to her. Because the other part of that was a 20, so I will let her decide whether she shows it or internalizes it.
Is it?
It's
Can I make a medicine? Okay, can I make a medicine check? Is it something obviously that is like threatening delivery type of thing, or?
Give me a
That's
medicine.
what I was asking. That's what I was asking, so I can roll medicine.
Sorry, say that again, please, sir.
Roll me medicine, but I need to know, for other people, if they're going to roll, I need to know whether you're internalizing it, because you rolled a 20 on the other end of this, so you could internalize the pain so it doesn't show on your features. I'm giving you that option. Either you.
Chances are she is more than likely not going to be thinking of concealing.
Okay.
So
Yeah, she looks like she's in a lot of pain. when
Okay,
she
we're
comes
gonna
back
go
up.
over.
Would inside of Jacob's healer's kit, would he have anything that would be able to help the pain without harming the baby?
No, because this regular a healer's kit doesn't have like pain meds. Remember, pain meds at this point would be for what we consider nowadays super risky. Like the type of medicines you don't give pregnant women.
Can
would be
That's
a lot
why I
of
was
it's
asking.
opium. Now.
That's why I was
Can I
asking.
lay on hands to help because lay on hands is not.
Oh yeah, cure to magic. On a 19, based on your medicine roll, you don't know, but you know it's obviously not good, but you don't know the repercussions of it.
Can I give her a 1 lay on hands? She looks in pain.
Yeah, you give her points if you wanted to.
I'm gonna make a roll because I'm assuming she's gonna.
Well,
Yeah, she
lay
said
on
she's not
hands.
internalizing.
Lay on hands.
Natural
is
20?
what-
Is that disadvantage because it's a druid thing? She's in pain because it's still. I'm gonna give you. Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you everything about her. I'm not gonna tell you anything much about the baby on the nat 20 because it's something you've never researched. You wouldn't have that potential knowledge. For her, there's probably a bit of, and I'm gonna say this, and I know that some people are gonna freak out in terms of this, but Kaylin will understand me a little bit better. There's probably a tiny bit of internal bleeding, but it's not to the point, I know she has you know this, it's not to the point that it's life-threatening. It's, Kaylin, it's like, a little bit of blood that, just a small little tear that will heal itself in like a couple hours. Unless you were to like shift into a giant octopus again, it might be bad right now. But it's that type of, you get that it's, she has torn something, but she's in the long run, and Dooley will be fine. She didn't take any damage from it. It's just side effects.
Right,
I'm not making
it's
her take
just-
damage. But no, you're doing what your character would do. You see the pain, you're doing it. That's good. Like, it helps her feel a little better. In terms of the 21, the druid, you theorize that as well as her based on everything that you guys have rolled. It's probably more risky to shift into things that don't carry their babies with
Yeah,
them.
basically non-mammals.
You don't know if,
But again,
transferring into a mammal will
chances-
have problems.
Yeah, chances are, I mean, because she did do a little bit of research in regards to that, she more than likely would have known that before shifting into giant octopus. However, that's the only thing, unfortunately, that had the swim speed to be able to get to the rest of them. So it was, yeah.
It was a risk she took. I feel so bad. We're gonna lay on hands you and hope, and my character's just gonna feel so bad.
It starts to subside a little bit into it as you're taking the rest. The pain at first, it's that overbearing, like just almost like a tearing sensation as you kind of freak out internally, because that's what Andrew would do a little bit. As the time goes by, you feel a kick and you calm yourself. You know the risk that was taken. You know that, okay, it's good right now. I'm okay right now. That's what you would know internally right now.
Okay.
So, you guys have spent your rest. 15 minutes has gone by.
Yep.
So, we each had a short rest, right?
Yeah. Jacob, you skinned all those things. Give me an investigation.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you didn't see it. Fitz, give me an investigation. Because you... Nope. I'm going to roll percentage. High or low? Fitz. I'm going to let you pick high or low.
He says low.
Okay. Alright. You didn't swallow anything.
Oh.
That,
If I watch Jacob do it and take the meat,
He's He'll be right back.
Yeah,
He's
fine.
having issues, I think, with his
Yeah,
microphone
that's
again.
No, because those two were up close and personal.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the meat, though.
So,
Yeah, I was too busy taking care of mama and baby.
and Julie, do you go and say anything for the animals as open high when you're done?
Yes, she
Okay.
does.
Give me an investigation. Okay.
I don't suppose I get a chance because I would go up next to her because I'm also.
I'm gonna let everyone else roll now.
Okay.
I went with the ones that were there, and I'll let everyone else roll.
Here we go.
Would you like to roll as well? Okay. Oh, Janice, as you're kind of looking over them, as you know, as Andulia, it's investigation with you, Andulia. You know, it's your mortal enemy. Something catches your eye out of one of the places where Jacob had skinned, pulled back, and then there's this. Yep, I hear you. There's something lodged there, like right behind its spinal cord.
I'll point it out to the others. Does it look like organic, or is it like?
It looks like a almost like a small black pebble.
Can we
You go to
pull
the
it out?
next. You go to the next one. There's one in there. You go to the next one. There's one in there. You go to the last one. There's also one in there. Spitz did not swallow any of them. That is not one.
What would it be to roll to see what they are?
It'll be Arcana
Okay,
and Nature.
I'll give you that too.
You know that there's some sort of natural magic in them. You can't identify it.
Do you want me to do the same?
I will let you give me first a nature advantage because I believe this conversation was had,
Wow.
or the double nat 20s. You heard the story. I mean, it doesn't matter. You're nat 20 either way, but I want to get it accurate. You talked to Bogle and Crystal about the rocks, right? The rock nest where they almost died.
Yes, they did tell me that story.
It's exactly what Bogle described, but not big. It's small. That you just kind of look at it right away and just you feel it. It's druidic magic, for sure, but it ain't good druidic magic.
Okay. She will actually relay, of course, the story, tell them, and say, are there any containers? Do you have any containers, any of you, that we can put these in that will, the magic will not leach through?
I have an empty quiver.
Yeah, there's no one has any sort of. Well, you have a bag of holding, don't you?
I do have a bag of holding.
That's about the closest thing you're gonna have to that.
If you want, if you can put, I don't know how small they are.
They're about the size of a marble.
Like if you I would probably have
I got an
a
idea.
potion bottle from a healing potion on me. I could put them in there and then throw them in there. Instead of just having
Hold
them
on,
loose.
Fitz has got an idea.
Where did you find these exactly?
Like right at the base of the skull where the spine comes out.
Okay, can we make something out of the actual organic material of these crocodiles to hold it?
I mean, you could grab hide and kind of string and tie it into a bag if you wanted to.
That's
Jacob's
what I do best.
Yeah. So you put them in like a crocodile skin bag.
I will, and I'll make it look fancy like everybody wants it.
Okay, give me a performance.
Uno momentus.
I so hope for a nat 20 right now. It's impressive. Like he makes a pretty good bag. And he looks at it for a second. You look at it for a second, Fitz, and you're like you remember that one meeting with Elliot where he wanted to skin people, and you're like, well, it does look good, and then you hand it.
Yeah, it does. I would look awesome as Boost now.
Are you gonna take the skin now?
So there's you have a small bag. He actually even wove the thread in and out using his jaws, of course, to bite down ones perfectly, just in and out like a drawstring. You can actually add that if you want it. It's a small, giant crocodile skin bag.
I'll be all the rave with the girls at home. Okay.
So, what are you guys doing? Yeah, she looks at a leatherworking kit.
Feels envy.
So, from what we can tell, the lake goes on for like.
Well, you can tell it seems like it settles a little bit up above. This is what you can tell right now. Andulia, I mean, Jacob had, if you wanted to take an amount of pounds of the leather and put it in your bag of holding, you could. I mean, he offered it up.
Yeah, she'll at the very least offer and say, I do have a bag of holding if you need something to hold on to the leather.
Jacob will go ahead and have it be held by Andulia.
Okay. Yep. Just
Okay,
plops
she will
right
stuff it in the bag of holding.
So, you're back in control of the map.
Jacob is going to try to make use of his spyglass of long sight and scan the vicinity around them. See if he can see anything because he has dark vision in the spyglass.
How far does the spyglass see?
1 second.
It's one from the fair, right?
Yes.
I think it's like 120, I would say.
He has the 80 feet away as if it was 20.
Okay. Let's see. From you, scanning the horizon, you see water.
Yay for water. But there's no notable threats right immediately notable.
Not that you see anything, no.
Okay. Jacob will let everybody know that he is unable to see anything but the water to the southeast at this point, and that he sees to the southwest land and the northeast land.
Okay, so this might be an obvious question, but is there something wrong with the water?
I mean, it looks pristine.
Well, I mean, like, because, you know, when he would go underwater with this light, the light would be gone.
Well,
we should normally have been able to see.
The light was fine underwater. There
No, I mean,
seemed
like-
to be the
like-
top layer where the super crystalline was, that almost unnaturally pure water. When you got past that, the light just didn't penetrate down.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Does that seem wrong to me, or is it like?
It's not natural. I mean, it's not normal water. I'll put it that way. Because it technically is, quote unquote, natural.
Can I light up my lantern necklace again?
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing you guys don't want to swim, so
Nope.
east or south?
Jacob, you kind of get the feeling you need to go south.
What was that?
You kind of get the feeling you need to go south. It's an uncanny
Jacob.
cinch.
Jacob will let everybody know that he believes and feels as if they should start heading southward.
Lead the way.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
I advise staying away from the water.
But I have so many more giant crocodiles for you.
No thanks.
Feet, we need your light.
Well, some of you
Arteria
need
has light too.
I mean, I can create light, but I don't have the thing on my screen, so.
Are you not seeing Arturius? Hold on, let me see. Once that stat moved for 1 second. There you go. Sorry, I didn't click her light too. For everyone to
I
see.
light up my lantern. It's a necklace I got.
The bling bling lantern.
Exactly. It's so useful, trust me. So glad we went to that.
Can I
crappy schoolhouse.
do like a generalized perception check there, sir?
Sure,
Can Jacob do one too?
sure. Anytime
No,
you'd
since
like
they're
to.
doing
Perception check for me as well.
Everyone perception check.
Since they're doing it, I'll sit this one out then.
So since Jacob got it, anyways, on a 28.
Oh, whoops.
With the same max dark vision as anyone else. You can see this kind of, like, you know, in the brief bits of moonlight and stuff through the clouds, this kind of almost natural living bridge, just on the edge of your vision. I know it looks. I know it doesn't look natural living, but there's only so many assets I can purchase in a week.
Jacob is going to reach out a hand towards where Oceanus and Andulias are to signal for them to stop and let them and everybody else know about the living bridge ahead.
I'm sorry, living bridge?
It appears as if the bridge ahead of us is living.
That is outrageous.
I looked around, Julia. I apologize. You're more experienced in this than I am. Does that phase you?
She looks at Oceanus like, you realize who I hang around with, right?
And Julia can recount the going down in a living elevator.
Yeah, she basically is like many druids in the Enclave make their homes out of living trees still. As a matter of fact, behind the Nost, my home is made of a living tree.
Well,
So,
okay. Oh, let me rephrase this, because like when you say living, I'm picturing a living bridge. I'm picturing a bridge with a face on it that's
that's
like
what I'm thinking.
prepared to
No,
speak to us.
it doesn't have a face. The bridge itself is alive. It's sentient.
Do you
It is
want me to?
moving.
Do you guys want me to check if it's friendly or not? Because I can't check if it's friendly or not.
You can do detect evil.
Detect good or evil. Good and evil.
You can if you wish.
Archer is gonna think for a moment here. No, I'm not going to.
Just so you guys also are aware, detect good and evil in 5e tells you whether it's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet. Just so you are aware.
Jacob is going to go
Oh, and,
ahead and use
Shield of
the
Faith drops. By the way,
spyglass again
From there?
from here, 80 feet from here.
Yep. The bridge goes on. The bridge, I see the beginning of the bridge is 30 feet away from you. It seems to go up and away for 80 feet, at least.
And there's no signs of any threats at this time?
Nope.
Alrighty. So Jacob will head down this way.
Hold on, don't touch it yet. I'm kidding, no.
The bridge kind of pulls slightly back from you, Arturi, as you go to step on it.
I'm gonna back up one and go. It moved.
Yeah, the whole structure, like, so what you're seeing, right, is almost like this large grouping of vines interwoven with one another as they kind of come from out of your line of sight all the way down, and they're just resting here. Almost like, think of like one big, long, tentacled arm, right? It's this long, kind of bridge line. However, the top of it is basically flat. There are a couple vines that come up and over, and they weave. It's not tunnel-esque because it leaves room for the moonlight to hit and go in between, but it almost is so that you don't fall off the side if you were to get on.
I'm going to tell everyone it moved.
They saw it move. The whole bridge itself pulled back away from you.
What's
Jacob-
down here?
Down there, water.
Okay.
Jacob is going to speak in Sylvan to the bridge and ask if the bridge is friend or foe.
Doesn't respond.
He will try again in Elvish.
Doesn't respond.
I don't think it has a mouth.
I'm gonna speak in Celestial to it. Are you?
And Julia, give me a nature check. I mean, you are the elder druid here, so. Aerith, you can also give me one. Though on a 17. The like living vines, if not awakened, without like communing with nature, really can't speak unless you're to cast like speak with plants.
Yeah,
But
I know. That was going to be something that she was going to suggest, actually.
I have speak with plants.
And Julia looks at Irleth and by all means.
Alright, cast speak with plants.
okay. Okay, you cast speak with plants. It is up.
Hi!
Let's just hear. Hello.
Where? What is? Hold on, let's give me a sec. I'm so tired. Why
real
are
quick,
you scared of us?
You are not of this group. You're outsiders.
Outsiders?
Yes. Mind you, only she can hear it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to ask.
Okay, then.
You hear her. You hear her talking, but you just don't hear it responding.
Can we please cross the bridge, please?
No. You are outside.
It won't hurt you or anything.
You need to be with one from the group.
She relays that to the group.
Arteria's gonna say, why don't you tell it to... Or we'll burn it. I'm just kidding.
What?
Is Andulia part of the group? Yeah, are you part?
Jacob looks towards Irith and asks, where would we potentially be able to find one from the group within this grove?
She asked that to the bridge.
There is none left.
She looks to Irleth and says, who gave us the mission aside from Jacob?
She looks at the bridge like this. Do you know Arissa?
Yes.
We are friends from Arissa. Arissa brought us here.
She is not here.
Show him the rock.
Jacob will show the stone.
Nothing happens.
Try crossing the bridge with the rock in your hand.
Jacob will get closer to the bridge.
As you get within 5 feet, because it can't detect any further than that, you hear you may cross
All of us?
with one of the group. And Irith, you understand that it's referring to Jacob because of the stone.
And she tells it to Arteria. Arteria, only Jacob.
No, it doesn't move. It does not shy away.
Oh.
Because Jacob has the stone.
And then she goes, the bridge will let us go.
I'm gonna stomp on it a few times to make sure it's...
Don't hurt the
And
bridge.
Julia glares at Arturia.
Just gently!
Dare you?
Just gently! Just gently! It was very gently.
It's sturdier than... It's sturdy as stone.
I'm just gonna say I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Bridge, and as I walk on. I'm gonna keep saying...
Jacob's going to make sure that he stays within a reasonable range with everybody else.
That as long as you're on there, as long as they make it on before you get across, it will probably stay still.
So probably stay in the middle.
No, he's fine now. Everyone get on the bridge.
Okay then.
And you're climbing the entire time, by the way.
Can I do another perception?
Sure.
Just to kind of take a look around, make sure that we're not actually going to get attacked by flying things on the bridge.
Well, hold on, we should stay together.
It doesn't seem to be anything in the air.
Okay.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything underwater? Because this is actually
You're now 30 feet up in the air, looking down at the water, which is 5 feet, so 35 feet down. You can barely see the top of the water with your light.
Heights are not my thing. Jacob, you should probably wait for a moment.
Oh, Jacob's not going any farther. He's been waiting so that everybody's within a certain feet range away from him.
You come up to this other higher cliff portion. You see kind of like what you see around you, forest.
Arth looks back to the bridge and says, "Thank you for letting us cross."
Jacob, you get another sense, and where you can see this is a cliff down here, Jacob.
Okay.
But you need to go south.
Jacob lets everybody know that he feels
You actually
as
need to
though
go
they
here.
need
Look
to
at
go
this. You need to go basically in that direction. But there's a cliff there. So you're going to have to
Alrighty.
probably go inland to go south.
Jacob will head here.
Yeah, you can kind of see there's not really a way to get around here. You'll have to go inland.
What's the drop from here?
45 to 50 feet.
So we got to go up and then around.
You're probably going to have to go that way, and then that way, and then that way.
It's just the
So-
cliffs up there down to the water.
Yes,
Can I do a perception check?
you can. It's almost eerie. There's very little wildlife.
She mentions this.
Divine
Jake.
senses.
Arturia, stay back with the group, please.
Divine
I like
sense
that.
picks up.
It picks up something.
Hold on. I have to look. I'm not sure.
I'm looking for any sort of tracks.
Picks up nothing. Tracks, give me a survival. Not really. Like, there's a couple, like, drag marks. Looks like there's been a scuffle at least once, but looks older. And that's all you see. You don't really see any other tracks. It's weird.
So there's not a lot of people that travel this way then.
No, based on the bridge, there's probably not any at all. You may also give me survival if you'd like. Yeah.
Arcana?
Survival. People are asking. I mean, Angelia, there was definitely a fight here at some point. Probably about the time that she had said that there was no more word. About a week, probably about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
On that, I'm just trying to think. I gotta think in my head.
Archerius
However, you can identify what was fighting. It looks all humanoid.
Okay. She passes this along to the group and says, "Keep your eyes sharp."
Should we stealth? Is what I was going to ask Jacob.
Jacob can go ahead and he's going to try to stealth to move ahead to scout out the area in front of him.
Okay.
She says, "Wait." She will
Jacob
cast
pauses.
Pass Without Trace
Okay.
from the staff.
So plus 10 to your stealth check.
Alrighty.
36.
And that's with advantage.
Are we all stealthy?
Might as well. 24. Or no, 14, I mean.
21, 26, 24. Okay, you may move.
You go first.
I'm waiting for Jacob.
I'm ready to reconnect to the internet.
I will move you up with the group.
Jacob kind of winces at the idea of going into a wide open space with a lot of passages going into one area.
I was thinking that's why we were like going down a little bit.
Jacob is going to move over here, and he is going to try to use the spyglass again.
You do not see anything.
Okay. And the sense is still telling him to go southwestward towards where the cliffs are?
Yes, south and southwest.
Jacob makes sure that he pauses to let everybody stay within a certain range. He's usually keeping between 20 and 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still down this way.
And yes, southwest is what you're getting.
Can I make another perception?
Sure.
I'm going to as well.
Divine senses?
Nothing, Ian.
Dang it, I already got to outclass us all.
Aerith.
Yes.
Let me just double check something. No. You swear you heard a brief bit of druidic somewhere. You can't, on that 20, you can't pin which direction.
Okay.
If not multiple directions.
Iris will turn to Andilia and then relays what she might have heard, but doesn't know where it is.
Coming, you would guess it's probably based on that 20 coming from the centers of the groups of trees which you are traversing. However, they do not seem to have yet been alerted to your presence. As the loudest person, I will tell you this. If you get too close to any of them, they will attack.
Can I also roll a perception now?
Sure.
Nope.
You think Arliss lost it?
She might have. We don't
Might
know.
have swallowed too much water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pat her on the back. We're still stealthing, right?
You guys are still stealth. I am letting you move through
Jacob
because
looks
there's
for
one
it.
person that has failed their stealth check, and if they get too close, the enemies will hear them.
Wait, who failed their stealth check?
I think it's
You.
me.
It's Irith. Irith has
Yes.
the most roll.
Alright, he's staying in the back.
Everyone
of the
else
lines, okay?
beat the high passive perception.
Jacob looks towards Irith, trying to get a general sense of approximately where she may have heard the voices.
She's thinking that they're coming from the center of groups of trees.
Down here.
Everywhere.
Oh,
So that, some clusters probably don't have Haberdruid in it. I'll tell you this. This is what I'm telling you. But to break it into game terms. Not every cluster has an evil druid and allies inside of them. Depending on the exact route she takes, depends on whether you fight a lot or you make it to the grove without having to literally go against some big fights.
oh, good lord.
We're waiting for you guys.
Everyone else has passed the 19 passive perception of these things. That pass with that trace was handy. But she doesn't know that. She just knows people are listening. People are around. That's what Irith knows.
Now I'm scared to figure out where to move now.
Hold
You
on,
should
hold
keep
on.
with the group because if you do, I take them where they're at.
That's why I told you to stay with the group earlier.
Okay, in a hushed
Which
voice,
way,
Jacob.
In a hushed voice, go ahead.
In a hushed voice, Andulia actually says, "Which way, Jacob?"
He's still getting the southwest vibe.
Jacob points with his hand so that he doesn't have to speak up and end up giving up their position, unaware that Irith is
Yeah.
potentially going to draw attention.
Well, I mean, either way, if you guys start speaking, your perception, like your stealths go down because you're talking. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are. So
Yeah,
far,
that's
so
why Jacob gestured with his hand instead.
anything?
It's eerily quiet.
Do divine senses, just us.
Yeah, nothing.
Dang it.
Do I still hear the druidic stuff?
No, you hear it momentarily. You'd have to roll
Okay.
again to try and hear it.
Okay.
I'm again looking for tracks.
Yeah, give me another survival then. Again, seemingly very little, if any.
Can I pretend I'm
The
looking
land
for
seems almost untouched. Jacob, you hear Druidic again. You hear Druidic. You don't speak Druidic, but you hear it.
I'm not going crazy.
And Julia, you just hear it.
What is specifically being said?
You hear muttering in Druidic. You didn't roll enough to hear what it says. If Jacob spoke Druidic, he could tell you. You just were able to hear it. There's two thresholds: to hear the sounds and understand it is Druidic, and then there's one to hear the words.
Jacob will gesture for Andulia to come closer.
She will do so and lean in.
Jacob will lean in and softly whisper what he's hearing.
Give me an intelligence check.
Oh, good lord.
As Andulia or Jacob?
No, as Jacob. He's the one trying to mimic.
Okay.
It's gibberish. He said like fish, cow, pot roast, and
Jacob is apparently hungry.
Can she actually roll another perception considering of where Jacob's position was
sure.
when he heard it?
I'll let you roll one more.
Yeah, no.
You don't hear it anymore.
Well, can I do something?
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna lean into Jacob and Julia and say, would you like me to detect the magic? Or would you like me to see if it's good or bad?
She looks at Jacob.
They both have verbal components, by the way. In order to do either, she would have to cast the spell.
I would have to speak.
There will be a sleight of hand roll to keep your voice low.
Then Andulia actually shakes her head no.
Okay, Arteria will heed their words and nod.
Jacob is going to look for tracks, and according to Natural Explorer, his proficiency is doubled, so it would be a plus 16 instead of the plus 8.
Okay. No, that's not a plus 16. What is your wisdom mod?
Wisdom mod is plus 4.
So it'd be plus 12. So it's technically expertise.
Okay.
So another 4. 21. Nothing.
Jacob's going to continue.
Nothing recent, I should say. There's, old tracks that you barely see, but... Okay.
Do we hear anything yet?
Nope. Watches Iris like a hawk.
For the druidic.
Oh, I'm watching you for a hawk because you're positioning.
Oh.
Jacob, you get a sense it's like there.
Okay, so we can either go that way.
Okay.
Jacob's
So-
going to
so
go up
same
here
time
and
since
scout this.
Since you guys have made it, okay, never mind.
What was that?
Nothing. Let you get back into the minefield.
I should let the men
So you
speak.
go this way. All of you can just go. Don't worry about moving anymore. And then when you get down here, go here.
Oh, hold on a sec. Everybody's caught up?
Yep. I'm letting you guys just move because you made it to the minefield without triggering any fights. As you come around this, barely, she almost stepped in 2 of them. You didn't have to fight 3 Trents and an Archdruid.
Nice.
Twice.
Yeah.
The trees
Sorry, what
themselves
now?
here, they shift open and reveal a small area.
It was a good thing to stealth, wasn't it?
Very good.
Yeah, but I failed it, so.
Well, technically, you
and
beat the
Dulia-
Trent's passive by 1 because of passive.
Oh, thank
barriers.
God.
Otherwise, you
That's
would have
how
been if you would have fought everything.
Yeah.
And Dulia, as the group sort of passes by the trees, she will actually reach out, touch them, and in Druidic say thank you.
Okay.
Not loud, obviously, but
No, you're far away from Amy right now.
we're in the open field.
You come into this small little grove. There's this almost the same exact make what you're holding at the far end. You see this larger boulder with all these inscribings on them, Jacob. And without an arcana, it's definitely magic, guys. The large runic boulder is magical.
Jacob looks at between the stone that he's holding and the stone in front of him, and then glances towards Andulia and Irith.
is there any markings on not so much the stone that Jacob is wearing, but the other one that's in front of us?
The same almost markings. It's almost identical.
Okay, is it Druidic?
It looks Druidic.
Is it ancient Druidic?
It is ancient Druidic, but there's something. It's weird. What you can gain from it, even speaking ancient Druidic, because it's runes. It's not like written language. You can gain up, Hidden Grove, and Sky. That's what you get looking at the runes, without any rolls. Jacob, the stone in your hand as you're there starts to hum.
Yeah, I was about to suggest maybe you should put it on it.
I would suggest all of you being close if he's gonna do that. Just saying.
Huh?
Get closer.
Can I do something?
What would you like to do?
I want to, real quick, drink a potion.
If I put a hand on it,
What potion?
what is it?
I was gonna drink the potion of the Hill Giant Strength.
Okay, I just can see the duration of that.
It's an hour from
Okay.
that. So do I just put this under my strength?
Yeah,
Or
you just
do
change your
remember it?
momentarily change your strength to whatever the potion gives you.
Okay, got it.
Jacob looks to make sure that everybody's ready.
And Dulia nods.
Nods.
No, it's
Everyone,
Yep.
is everyone where they want to be standing?
Hold on. Do this. Okay.
Yep.
Now we're good.
All right.
PDs?
Everyone is where they want to be standing, correct?
I
That
just
being
love when
said,
we ask that kind of question.
you put the stone there. As you put the stone to it, all the runes, they start to glow from this dull blue to a vibrant green as you guys watch Fides, Jacob, Andulia, Arturia, and Oceanus disappear. Irith, you are
Oh,
not
no!
next to the stone. You are by yourself.
I am not. I am.
Not up. You are not on the next map. I am sorry. as you appear up here.
I don't know where we are.
Hold on, I'm trying
All
to
you
zoom in.
guys
Oh,
see,
got it.
all you see, before you, you are, it's not daylight, but you are much closer to the moon than you normally are.
I'm sorry, you said closer to the moon?
Yes.
I'm
We're
gonna
in the
freak
air.
out a little bit. Freak out a little bit.
That's
Iris
what she-
Vale vanished.
Yes, they did.
You are standing at the rock and it is no longer glowing.
It's no longer what?
No longer glowing.
Aw.
You are not on this map.
Okay.
Arteria's gonna look at Jacob and Julia and says, "We're missing one."
And Julia glances around. Is there a way for us to get back down again?
You see a similar runestone. You also, from your passive, can see a druid working inside. Has not noticed you, by the way, because you guys didn't get any fights. Is doing something to the very center of this island. There's a mass of some sort of energy here.
Is it nature energy?
It is nature energy.
Can she tell the type of nature energy? Like as
Roll
in
me
beneficial or...
You can't be sure on an 8. Jacob, since your magic comes from the same, roll me nature as well.
Nice.
Yeah, that's not good. It's not good.
Jacob kind of winces and his
You
face
have the
goes
feeling
away.
that she's attempting to sink this floating island. Around you, you guys see hundreds of herbs that shouldn't be in season. They're growing. This is the Hidden Grove.
Jacob leans into Andulia right up to her ear and whispers, "This island is likely about to go down if she continues as she's doing now."
Then we need to take her down.
Who wants to come with me?
Arteria.
Make a decision quickly.
Yes, I'll come with you, but we're missing someone.
Okay, well, we're going to go into turn soon, so.
Yeah. So you are. Hold on.
Dimension
hold on.
dooring.
He's dimension dooring you to you, and he has line of sight because of the moon.
Here we go.
Are you putting yourself basically right there?
Pretty much, yeah. A little bit further away from that dastardly edge.
You mean you don't want to get plummeted to your death?
Not today.
So I will put you down then. I have more things I can see. Obviously, we'll do that. So you probably land what, like here and here?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. The second that magic goes off, she looks. That was your surprise, technically, Fitz.
We pop out and I go,
Surprise!
You can take it from here because he did it. You can take it as a surprise. You all get a surprise. Let's get an initiative first. You can all take a surprise, and then Fitz's was already done. You guys can all, if you can hit her. You can. So let's do this. I can get rid of that. Do I have the other sheet for them? I never opened it up. Hold on.
Forgot to click my tool.
What'd you get?
8.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's good.
There's their sheet. Go to the GM layer because they're not here yet. Because you guys passed the stealth mission. Okay. So, everyone in?
Yes.
Yep.
Phoenix, you use your action for Dimension Door. You still have a bonus and movement.
As a bonus, I inspire my comrade next to me. Go,
Get her!
Okay. What do I use for music? I just go and find epic music mixes on YouTube because it's easy. So that's Fitz's turn. Weird surprise, she doesn't get one because you guys passed the stealth. Jacob, you have basically a full turn. You watch as Fitz and Jerry just step through this arcane portal, and they're there. You're like, okay.
Jacob moves his 35 feet to get here. He is going to make use of Hunter's Mark against her and take 2 quick shots with his longbow.
Okay. Let's go to the right token. Since she's surprised, they're at advantage.
Yay!
Thank goodness.
Because she doesn't know you were there, so you guys have advantage. That's 23, 24, 28, and 1 Colossus Slayer. And sneak attack. Another 14. So Jacob rushes up. Just almost like coming up, sliding, points one finger as she feels the night trilogy. She looks up, not enough reaction time as both of them sink into her, and she just still has one hand on the spell. At that point, she lets it go. The massive energy is still there, and she looks at you, she looks around her, and there's that immediate face of anger. But she doesn't get a turn because this is a surprise round. Oceanus.
Okay, so I'm gonna move. Let's see. I'm trying to decide if I should fireball her or if I should save it.
we're standing next to her. Please don't
I know.
fireball.
I mean, I can hit her without hitting y'all. I will save it. I will spend a key point for Step of the Wind and use my full movement to go 150 feet total, which will be more than enough to get to her, I think.
50. Another 50. Yeah. You can take any square around her.
Oh, you should stay there. We could have flanked her.
No, you already have flanking because people are next
Oh,
to
we
you.
do.
Yep. That is Oceanus and Dulia.
Hello. I am going to move right up to Jacob.
Okay.
Let me just check my range.
Yep, I will give you what the range is. It's 85 feet.
Fantastic. I have a new spell I want to use.
Okay.
Please be fuel mines. Please be fuel.
Yeah.
I was right. Yay.
Okay.
So crap damage, but
And that's what we should do. Resistances. Okay. It is a wisdom save. That was intelligence.
I think it's intelligent. Let me just quickly double check here. It is a wisdom save.
It is? Interesting. She fails. Actually, hold on. Oh, yeah, we even with advantage. Wouldn't have mattered. Yeah. Okay.
Throw her off the edge.
She can't cast spells. And takes 10 damage. And that's not being okay. The concentration automatically breaks. Okay. I'm gonna put this here. Make it nice and big. 72 should be fine. Okay. That is Andelia's turn.
It is indeed.
Okay. My turn?
Yep.
Arteria, as soon as Fitz dimension towards us here, and he says hi, shot in the back, I'm gonna go ahead and slash her with my greatsword.
Okay. Now that's a hit. And at advantage, that's a crit.
Okay, and then also, can I divine smite her as well?
Yes, are you doing it on the crit?
Yes, I'm doing it on the crit.
Okay, what level?
I'm doing it at my 2nd level.
Okay, roll it twice, because you crit.
I think I have a button for it, so I have to manually. It's for my bio. Divine smite is 2d8 for
So
first
it's-
level.
So roll me
3d8.
68. Roll me 68.
68.
Yep, for double. An additional 20. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
That is your surprise run. Fitz, it's your turn.
I am surprised that this worked so well so far. I am going to disengage from her because she's stupid as shit, but could probably hit me still.
She's ferocious now. It's
So I'm just going to disengage over here and shoot her 3 times.
disengaging is an action.
Oh, that's correct. Yeah. So instead, I'm going to inspire Oceanus and go,
Yeah, kick her ass, man.
Yeah, it is an intelligence save. However, she failed with her higher mod, so doesn't matter for this one. So that is Fitz's, and we go to Jacob.
Jacob is going to shoulder his longbow and draw out his 2 scimitars. And
Okay.
he is going to utilize the Cape of the Mountebank,
Yep, as an action.
popping over here.
Okay.
And then
Need to look up mine for a second.
trying to remember what all I can do as a bonus action. Having a hard time thinking. At least it got me close. I guess that is it because his action is gone. So he will have to wait until next turn to be able to strike.
Give me a second here. I need to reread Feeble Mind for 1 second. Can't cast spells, activate magic. Can't get initiative. Okay. So, since this is an ability and not a spell, I will just move her token to here for now. She shifts into this as a bonus action.
Is that a dinosaur?
That is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, to be correct. She then 2 attacks, one with a bite, one with its tail. Can't make both attacks at the same target. Understood. It doesn't understand the Feeble Mind. Fitz hasn't hit it. It's gonna attack Arteria first with the bite. A 29 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
For 35 piercing damage.
Okay.
And you are currently grappled.
Okay.
Just the big jaws just pierce through your chainmail, and the next thing you know, you're in this thing's mouth as it just stands at its full height. You're about like 30 feet in the air right now, and then it just swings this huge tail. I'm just taking off auto roll damage. And it's going to swing it at Jacob. Based on positioning. For double 14s. It's not going to hit you.
Fail!
That is the Archdruid's turn. I can take the rocks out because it can't call for them. And Oceanus.
Yay. Is it possible for me to get her out, or Arturia out?
You get it. Give me an athletics to climb up.
I can't run up the side of the front of a.
It's not going to let you. That's why you're rolling. To see if you can get up there. I'm not making it as your action. I'm taking it as your movement. If you fail, then you don't have movement. It doesn't. It's not proficient in athletics, so it's strength. You can get up there. You see Oceanus kind of like just get up onto this thing's leg as it runs up. Actually, you know what? This tail swings, missing Jacob. You see Oceanus jump on it, running up the back of its spine. He gets both hands to the front of this thing's jaw. Give me a. I'll let you roll me athletics.
17.
Just pulling it back as you're about to get up. I'm not even gonna let you fall prone because he beasted both checks with a zero mod. Oh yeah, with the zero mod. You're back on your feet. It no longer grappled.
Okay.
Oceanus will let you fall for free. Back down to it.
Okay. And
You
guess
sold
the
the
only
bonus
thing
technically.
I'll use my patient defense.
Okay. And Dulia,
Hello.
you knowing this, knowing what like Perrin and Bogle can do.
Yep.
And knowing this thing. Yeah. There's probably very few in the Enclave outside of Pugin who could pull this off. This sort of shift. This is not
Yep.
an easy shift.
No, it is not. So, what are the current weather conditions?
Technically, you're above any of the storm that would be out.
Okay.
You are
Good to know.
above clouds right now. The clouds are below you.
Okay. In that case, I will cast Call Lightning, obviously.
Yeah, and targeting it, but not 5 feet where any of your allies are. In
Exactly. Because I do not want to hit the rest of my party members.
It'll make a dex save. It'll fail.
It'll fail. I think
It's got a zero
going
mod. It's a big creature.
I am going to cast this actually at 6th level, because it's going to need all the hammering it can get, I think, at this point. I have to find it. Where is it? There it is.
For 29. Oh, I'm on that layer. So 29 damage. Boom. Anything else on your turn? That's
Now,
your
have
action.
I seen Pugin actually shift into T-Rex form?
No, you've seen him shift into something that you would equate to as strong as,
Okay.
but not
And I've not
T-Rex.
seen Perrin shift into
Perrin,
T-Rex form either.
Perrin to put it in player mechanics, Perrin would need to achieve level 24.
Gotcha.
All in Druid, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. The energy that was here before, is it still there?
Yes, and I can change that number to now that number. It looks really unstable now.
Okay. I cannot do anything as a bonus action to try and stabilize this. I will have to try and do it on my next round, I assume, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Then as a bonus, I will Healing Word Arturia at 1st level.
Wait 1 second. Yes.
Am
just
I
a
within...
second. Just 60. You just made it.
Okay.
I wasn't sure. I was like, it's close. That's why I wanted to measure it. 9 healing, Arturia.
I'm gonna yell out, thank you.
Irilith, it's a beautiful night.
Yes, it is. And she's taking a nice meditation.
It's very true. It's very peaceful in the Grove down there.
Yeah, it is.
You're like, this hidden grove's really nice.
Yeah.
No clue where everyone else went, but
No.
nice.
And she's like, I'm taking it in. This is where I'm used to be. She's like, this is a nice place. I it's home. So meh.
all right. That'll take us to Arturia.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and tax again.
Okay. With advantage because your party's around. A 15 will hit. A 14 will hit.
Okay, and then I'm gonna first.
That is 42. What level divides make?
Just first level.
Okay, just the 2d8 then. For the 14, as Arturia slams into it hard. Just two big greatsword slashes across. You still have a bonus action if you want to drink a potion, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink a potion. But no, Divine Smite is a bonus action.
Divine Smite is a free.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you can just
Okay.
trigger Divine Smite using a spell slot on each attack if you want.
I'm gonna drink a health potion then, just a regular one, because I
Okay.
only have regular ones.
For 7 more healing. That will take us to the feats at the top of the round.
Jesus, look at the size of it. It's like my older brother suddenly got on steroids and angry.
Yeah.
I'm going
With
to
tiny
back
arms. With
up with tiny arms. I'm helping. I am going to go back even further.
Okay. So you're stepping out further, and you'll take an attack of opportunity. It's got a 10-foot reach on everything. It's going to bite out at you for a 26. Are you gonna cutting? Can you cutting words that? No, on a 10 it still hits, huh? Yes, Hunter's Mark remains. It's still the same creature. So 38 piercing fits as you are now grappled in its mouth.
Oh no.
As you go to step, the jaws just latch out at you.
He's having trouble with
Yeah.
his mic again.
I get you.
So, but he's got it.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, I'm in its mouth.
Yep.
Okay, this is a perfect place to be. I vicious mockery it. I'm like, you call that a bite? Ha ha ha, this is a bite.
It will make a wisdom. Which, okay, I need to figure. All right, so it's I can't roll it off the sheet because feeble mind.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. What's your DC again?
17.
Net 20 or bust. It rolled a 15. It's got a -5 in wisdom and intelligence.
Oh dear.
Okay, so
6.
it's got me in its mouth,
Mhm.
correct?
I'm an idiot.
So it doesn't
Never
have
mind.
anybody else in its mouth?
Nope, just you.
Okay, I'm good with that. Healing word to Arturia for first level.
Okay.
Kill. I know you're not really in a comfortable place right now.
And just do this so I can see, they can see. Health bars. Alright. So healing word, 6 healing to Arturia. That is the end of Feats' turn. Jacob.
Jacob is fortunate because Jacob realizes that he wasn't really the most trained for range. He was trained for up close combat. So he's going to make use of his training now.
Okay. Oh, it's intelligent charisma? Yeah, it's still even with the mod, it wouldn't have made it. It's got a +1. Thank you, though, Nasi. All of those will hit. So 5, 9, 21, and then 31, 46. You go to see it almost break form, and it spends another wild shape to stay in form. It goes back to max hit points. Because druids can do that. We never use it, ever.
Will it actually have the intelligence to do that,
Yeah,
however?
it's wisdom. Wisdom isn't actually -5. It's intelligence charisma.
Okay.
So just you feel it start, and it just fits for you. It's really weird. It's like I'm free. Oh, you're like
We're so close.
You're so close. Anything else? That's your turn, right, Jacob?
Yep.
On its turn, it's gonna bite down because I didn't do this with the crocodiles for whatever reason because I wasn't paying attention. It has to bite at Fitz
Yep, at disadvantage.
for a 14.
You missed me, and I'm right there.
You're
No.
so stupid.
What happens is it actually doesn't bite you. It just like softly licks your feet,
Oh, the tickles. Oh, yeah.
and then the tail of Jacob for 12.
12 misses.
Oh, that was weird. Oceanus.
Alright, I'm going to unleash all my... Actually, I'm okay. I'm going to. I forget how this works. Where's the button? I'm going to hit it. I'm going to use that thing I can do with my staff where I can hit it and
Okay,
do
and do
lightning
thunder?
damage. With,
Okay.
I can't remember.
Staff of Thunder and Lightning.
Yes, I. I wrote. Okay. Okay. Here's the attacks. First of all.
Hit. 28.
I can't find where the button is, so I'll just roll the 2d6. I think it's 2d6.
Yep. Oh, I can double check.
Yeah, it's on there.
9. Fitz, take 4. Lightning is conductive.
I'm sorry.
Ow!
And I'll punch him.
Okay. Advantage, both hit. For 19. Anything else, Oceanus?
That is my turn.
Andulia.
Hello.
Hi.
So I can get right about there.
Yep.
I would like to kind of take a look at what's going on here,
There's
and
this
if I
big
can sort of fix
mass
it.
of like dark nature energy that is now really unstable. Look like
Okay.
it might explode in like 12 seconds now. At the end of your turn. When you get to the end of your turn.
Oh, okay. She will basically call out to folks to GTFO. Not in so many words, because this is going to blow. Unless there is something that she can do to stabilize the magic.
Okay. Let me look at your sheet.
The only thing I can think of is Dispel Magic.
You don't think that's a great idea. You think that right now might stop the little bit of magic that is holding this thing together and make it go boom quicker?
Okay, then I
let
will
me
not
second.
do that.
Let me look at your sheet, what you have prepared.
Sure.
It'll be easier for me just to look than to have you read out all 47 spells you have prepared. Sorry, your circle gets commune with nature for free, right?
Yes.
Spend the spell slot, or spend the spell slot. It's always prepared, right?
Yes.
So spend the spell slot, 5. And roll me a nature check.
You're doing so with advantage?
No.
God damn it.
You're supposed to have a lot more rounds. You kind of get it so that you're doing good. You will have advantage on your next check. What just happened to continue? For some reason, it's the stream one is freezing up on me. So, you're definitely doing something. It's not yet finished. Like you need to pour more into it. But good thing Commune with Nature isn't a 6-second spell. So, that is your action.
Yep, that's totally cool.
It's going to take pretty much your focus to try and battle this thing.
No bonus action then. Yeah.
Yeah, because you are.
That's totally
you're
cool.
Like, I don't want to go exploding. I don't.
Yeah.
I see tops of
don't want
clouds.
to go into like this meteoric kind of descent. Thanks very much. So that'll be my focus.
Okay, Arturia.
Hunter's Mark. And I'll go ahead and make 2 more attacks against it.
Okay, at advantage. 18 hits. 21 hits.
And then also, do I get my Hunter's Mark this round? Or
Yes, you do.
is it
And
for
you-
both?
Yep, for both. And you can also Divine Smite if you'd like to. I don't know what you have for spell spots left.
It didn't work.
Just roll me 2d6s. And do damage. Yep. That's fine.
6.
We'll look at it. Yep, so 6 for Hunter's Mark. 19 and 19. So 38. 44. Any Divine Smites or no?
Yes, I'm gonna Divine Smite it as well.
Okay.
First level.
Alright.
Running low on Divine.
2d8. Let's see if I can move the map now. I can. Okay. So, let me just switch back to the GM one for another 14. It's looking really rough. And that is the end of Arturia's turn currently.
Can I speak to it real quick, or?
Because it's been feeble-minded, just to be completely honest with you, it doesn't know what you're saying.
Oh, never mind.
It can't actually respond. Fitz.
Your breath is horrible. You need a fresh mitt.
And I will vicious mockery again.
Okay. I can actually roll its wisdom because
Sure.
It doesn't drop wisdom. I had to double check. I thought it did. So it will save because
What?
stats,
Oh my
wisdom stats. Your mental stats stay in form. You keep them, but you replace your physicals. So
Damn.
roll that shrewd.
Oh, damn.
Hey, you got one free one, so it works good.
Yeah, that was great. Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to heal myself. Screw you all.
That's probably a good idea.
Get no complaints from me.
Yes, Smarts. It was because the other browser froze up on me, so I couldn't move it down yet. 11 healing to Fitz. And that is Fitz's turn. That will take us to Jacob.
Okay, Jacob is going to make with Choppy Choppy at it again.
Okay. Yeah, those all hit. So roll all the damages. Total them up, and whatever is done above just goes to the druid. Plus 2, plus 6, plus 2, plus 6, plus 53. 31 overage. So it drops form. The druid reappears and takes another 33 points of damage. Okay. Fitz, acrobatics check, please. As you are falling from about 30 feet in the air.
I guess I can't catch him, huh?
No.
You could let him land on you.
You'll take half of this. It's only 3d6, so it's not too bad. You'll take 5. Instead of taking the chomp for like another 30, so works out well. And you land right there. Alright. I don't think this thing comes with an actual weapon. It doesn't come with a weapon. Awesome. So, it's
Just try to punch me.
vengeful. Nope, you are not the closest. Jacob. Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
I think I will do athletics.
Okay. Roll. You just avoid trying to throw you into the big sphere of death.
Yay! Somebody up there likes me.
The Sphere of Death.
It's
That's its
Fadiz!
turn. Oceanus.
Damn it, I'm disconnected from the internet. You will see him kind of do some martial arts, like, channeling, and the air around the druid will condense as I try to hold person.
Okay, as a wisdom save, what's your DC?
17.
24, it is not held. And that is your
Well-
action.
God damn it, internet.
And you're not spending a key point or anything, right?
I don't even know how much I have because I can't get to it at the moment. I'm probably going to try to
Good.
punch him. Hold on. Just give me a moment. Give it a moment to connect so I can move to the button. So I'm on my spell sheet at the moment, so. Okay, there we go. So let me punch him once.
Okay.
And I can, he's a lore, so I can add the d whatever to the damage, right?
No, only to hit.
Oh,
And a 21 will hit. So minus 12 damage for a key point. Okay, that is Oceanus. And Delia, nature check.
Hi. At advantage?
At advantage this time, yeah. It starts to surge. You're trying to hold back as best you can. The ticker goes down one. You even roll next turn. That will be... Bring us to Arturia.
I'm gonna call out.
Like, you guys see this thing pulsing now.
I'm going to go ahead and last spell slot and cast.
You cut out cast.
Command.
What's your DC?
My DC is 50.
It passes.
Yeah, that was my one action.
That's your action, to full action, yep.
Go ahead.
I mean, you can drink a potion or cast a bonus spell, but that was your last, I think, spell you said, so.
Yeah, that was my last spell.
So
I'm
basically, you
going
can drink a potion.
Can I speak to her, or does she still have people?
She's going to be feeble-minded for the next 30 days if she survives.
Oh, well then.
At least. That's the next time she gets a save against it.
Lay on hands is a...
It's a full action. Yeah, it's pretty much your turn, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that ends my turn.
Alright, Fitz.
I will yell to Andulia. I'm like,
Let the eggs guide your hand.
and I give her some inspiration.
Okay.
I will then back away from the glowy, explodey thingy that's going to happen.
Okay.
To there, and then I will pew pew pew.
Okay, pew pew pew. That's a crit. That's a crit fail. That's a hit. So roll me the damage on her first. 14, 20. And then roll me the crit fail as you clip Arturia for 10 damage. So one of these beams, as Fitz is throwing them, impacting into you, one hits you, Arturia, and you take 10 damage. That'll take us to Jacob.
Jacob is going to continue trying to take her down and end her reign of terror before they become the new reign across Penrith.
At advantage, all of those will hit.
Brady, Colossus Slayer, Sneak Attack, Hunter's Mark, Hunter's Mark, Hunter's Mark, Scimitar, Scimitar, Scimitar.
46.
Is she
She's
down?
up.
Jacob is going to, due to the fact that he has Swashbuckler, he is going to maneuver down this way. And she has no attack of opportunity against him.
Okay. More damage been done is Arturia now. Arturia, I need a athletics or acrobatics, whatever is higher. I would suggest rolling. 10. She rolls a 5.
Oh. This is too.
She has inspiration, though, right?
She beat her anyways. Yeah, she beat her anyways. So just
Oh,
don't need to.
I'm reading the wrong ones.
You read it
Sorry.
reverse. Yeah, I got you. She does not grab onto you and drag you into the big ball of death. Oceanus.
I will punch her several times.
Miss hit.
I will add the inspiration to the miss.
Okay, roll it. D10.
What's
Yeah.
is it twice? And then
Roll damage. Roll. Yeah. She falls. The second stab as you beat down on her, and she expires. At the end of your turn, I mean, you still have movement if you'd like.
I still have movement.
Mm-hmm.
I don't suppose I can just use my movement to like scoop Arturia up and like move us away.
Nope. Use your action.
I'm not worried for myself. I can have like what you call it, evasion, but her I'm worried about.
Evasion doesn't help when the entire island explodes.
I can always.
Is there anything? Well, no, I just have movement. Like, fuck. I run then.
Even if I let you move her, you wouldn't be out of blast range.
I was right here. Let me.
You have 50 feet of movement.
Or you can't.
Okay.
I'll just go there as 49 or 45.
And Julia,
Yep.
nature check.
Okay.
You have inspiration.
I do have inspiration, and I will be adding it if it is less than 10. I will be adding
I'm
it
pretty sure just
regardless.
adding it, yeah. Roll inspiration. 27. It expands. Like, it expands, because it is, because there was one failure. I do need dex saves from the both of you against some damage. You do succeed in not letting it blow up the island, but it still is going to pulse that one pulse. You both will take full. You both will take 26 points of necrotic damage. As it pulses that one, you sit there just knowing you can't break concentration. And Julia, both hands out. As it subsides, it comes into this small black orb that just plummets to the ground below you. And I do need a con save from you as well.
Yep. At advantage?
No. Okay. Don't worry, it's not a spell save, a communal thing. It works for something else as well. That being said, another kind of pain, not as bad.
Yeah.
It's necrotic damage you take. You're front facing. But you grit down, not nearly as painful as last time. You look up, Arturia is down. I need a death saving throw from Arturia.
Tank? Okay, yeah.
That is a success. Fitz, your healing word.
He's working on it.
Gotcha. Gets her back up. As the communal goes through, you feel there's damage, but it seems to be already healing itself. The amount of druidic nature here is self-preserving as long as there's not an immediate threat. And that is the end of combat. Anything you guys would like to do before you return home?
Jacob would like to search the Archdruid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scan the area.
Investigations for those searching. Jacob, I know you're searching the Archdruid. It's a little more spread because your whole frontal got hit. It's beautiful. I mean, you look. I mean, no, but seriously, and this is for all of you without it. But you're more struck by the beauty. I mean, you're higher than probably people are supposed to be in the air, right? You're way up here. The moon is huge. You've never seen a moon this size. You look over the edge and you just see the tops of clouds. It looks like, rolling snow hills. The nature here, the thing in itself, is absolutely beautiful. Jacob, Fedes, what were you looking for? Just to be clear.
Just looking around, see if there's any tracks, anybody else here, anything has dropped.
There are some well-worn tracks around here, but you kind of looking at them on a 20, you see a lot of it is that, like, it's almost like someone has come up here to pull some of the, to tend to stuff. They're not new, but they're well-worn. There's almost like a ritual of how they would go through this and harvest and heal plant life. That's what you get for the 20, looking for tracks.
It's just twigs. I don't care.
It's all herbs and components and stuff like that. Oceanus, what were you looking at?
The druid.
Okay, Oceanus and Jacob. I mean, very druidic to both of you. In terms of equipment-wise, looks very, very similar to Andulia, minus like the magical nature of Andulia's gear. Give me a history, Jacob, because Oceanus, you wouldn't have, being in the water, you wouldn't have seen stuff like this. She's got markings, but stuff you don't recognize, like tattooed markings, but stuff you don't recognize.
Jacob's going to look towards Andulia and ask if she would allow for him to remove the markings.
Andulia, obviously very uncomfortable again, gets up to her feet, and actually comes over, wants to take a look at the markings.
Can I help you over, please?
I need to make a wisdom saving throw, because there's some background stuff. Yeah, okay. She lets you help her. She's very stiff, though.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Oh, right.
those that know are like, oh Lord, this is
I
ridiculous.
was like, she's not a dwarf. I was like, oh wait, no, that's Misty.
No, I'm not a dwarf.
I know. I was thinking of someone else.
Jacob lets Andulia know that if necessary, he can carry the entire body, but he thinks that their employer should end up at least being able to see the markings. He can bring the entire thing if he has to, but...
D6. You can give me a... you can give me a history check, Andulia. Yeah, it'd be straight history. History or nature, your choice.
I'll give her some inspiration, and I tell her how her eggs are okay, and that's okay. If you rub the eggs just the right way, magic comes out.
Well, just roll the inspiration because he gave it to you. Even though you're not 20'd. I just want to see if we get another 10. 34.
Close.
34. And a 34 natural 20. These are definitely clan markings. In terms of what clan, I actually have to go to my notes because I didn't expect the really high roll, to be honest with you. So I didn't have it pre-opened, so give me 1 second here. There's two sets of clan markings on her. Two. One that you recognize. Okay? And one that you don't. Even with a natural 20, you've just never seen it before.
Okay.
You'll, because of the natural 20, rolling a 34 in total, you'll have advantage on looking it up when you look it up.
Okay.
Just remember that. One is that of Clan Greyhawk on one arm. Looks older. Much older than the other one.
Sorry, clan what?
Greyhawk.
Okay.
On that, you know you have met two members of that clan.
Which ones?
Cade and Tavia.
Where are they from again?
The Enclave.
Oh, okay.
They were the ones that came to help heal the land after the Frost Giant. Or Titan. They were the ones that the Enclave dispatched.
Right.
You would
I
also met
remember
them
now.
at the war.
Yeah, okay. I remember them now.
Jacob looks to Andulia, waiting to see what she wants to do with the body. Does she want him to bring it back himself?
She will actually nod and say, yes, Arissa will need to see this.
Jacob's going to be shouldering a corpse.
You have a bag of
Arturius,
holding.
if you want, I can carry it too. I have Hill Giant strength right now.
You also have a
Let's
bag
see.
of holding.
Jacob looks towards Andulia. Do you want me to put it in the bag?
She pulls out and opens up the bag.
Casually put the body in a bag. Wow.
Yeah.
Jacob puts the Archdruid in
They
a
fit.
body bag, unceremoniously.
So, what exactly kind of herbs are around here?
Everything.
As someone who's proficient with herbalism.
Everything to make any potion you can think of
Really?
is growing here.
But I don't think Jacob wants us to take anything. So Arturia's gonna say we
Theft
probably
is
Jacob doesn't
generally,
want you destroying anything in the grove. If Andulia tells you that it's okay, you can do what you need to do. But you're not going to be sitting there just destroying things, ripping things apart.
That's what I was going to ask. Are we allowed to take things from here?
Can we undo it, please? Just a little bit.
Arissa said not to, correct?
I mean, she never said either way. No one ever asked her if you could take things from the grove.
And Dulia actually shakes her head and says no. This is not technically a grove that belongs to the Enclave. This belongs to Arissa
And her clan.
and
Jacob
her
looks
clan.
at
You
the
will need
stone.
to ask her.
Fair
This
enough.
right here is basically the key of access from Arissa. So we were given a lot of trust to be able to come here and do all of this in her name.
I guess I'll ask her when we get back.
I don't think we'll be ever coming back.
Well, or maybe she might be able to give me some that she already has. That she's not using that's laying around. No.
So,
How do we get back though?
the stone you came in next to. You all make your way back. Jacob would know, puts it back, the stone back by it.
Yep.
The
Once
light-
everybody's around the
light
stone, because we're
shimmers.
going to make sure people aren't left
Aerith,
behind.
you see the runes light up as you get closer. You shimmer as well. And all of you find yourself far away from where the map started. As you find yourself on a path and you can see the outside walls of the city. And that is where we end it. Bye, Twitch. It's like 2
Bye,
Twitch.
Twitch. What happened